What's up? Fresh is our turn, baby.
Gator boots with a punch out Gucci suit.
Them Gucci suits.
Ain't got no job, but I stay shy.
I stay shy.
Can't pay my rent.
I can't pay my rent.
All my money spent, but that's okay, cause I'm still fly.
Cause I'm so fly.
Gotta wanna take a gas in my new E-Class.
In my E-Class Benz.
But that's alright, cause I'm alright. Got everything.
Got everything.
In my mama name.
My mama name.
But I'm good rich.
Get your car clean, gems on shine. And tell mom, get a mink, baby girl, let's ride. You the number one stunner. We gon' glide and go straight to the mall and tear down the inside. That Prada, Gucci, full link leather. Bourbon's cooler, Coogee sweater. 20 inches pop my feather. The Birdman, dead, I fly in any weather. Alligator seats with the head in the inside. Swine on the dash, G-Wagon, so fly. Number one, don't tangle and twist it. When it comes to these cars, I am that nigga.
Out of 9, I know you're lying. And 9 times out of 10, I know you're trying. So I'm trying to be fair, and you're trying to be there and to care. And you're caught up in your permanent emotions. And all the loving I've been giving goes unnoticed. It's just floating in the air. Looky there, are you aware? You're my lifeline and you're trying to kill me. If it wasn't me, would you still feel me? Like on my worst day, or am I not thirsty enough? I don't care about the lights or the beams. Spend my life in the dark, but it's like you and me. Only way to go is up. Skin thick, too tough. 'Cause you and me could move a mountain.
I do it for the ladies, but I gotta keep it hood. Where we at, Polo?
Hey!
I see you, Ryan. kid, you was right. But we just getting started. Yeah, man.
You say you're searching for somebody that'll take you out and do you right. Well, come here, baby, and let daddy show you what it feel like. You know all you gotta do is tell me what you're sipping on. And I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you on the other side. And I think that shawty, I got a thing for you, yeah. Doing it on purpose, why you working it? I can tell by the way you looking at me, girl. I wanna make love in this club. Wanna make love in this club, yeah. In this club, oh, I wanna make love in this club.
Make love
In this club,
in this club.
in this club,
Yeah.
in this club.
Listen,
If you got some friends rolling with you, baby, then that's cool. You can leave.
What's up? This is Method Man right here. Yes, I have a mask on because I can. Welcome to Jody's Corner.
Gracias por ver la esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
You guys, thank you so much for watching Jody's Corner channel.
Thank you.
The best. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner. My favorite.
Talk to me. That's exactly what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to talk to me because I have some bold stuff to say on this show.
Jody's Corner, we the house of the dragon. Jody's Corner beat, making it happen, it's the realest on the YT. Each and every week you can catch it on the live stream. If you didn't know, we came up from a galaxy's edge. And if these haters talking shit, then we gon' put it to bed. And the Jody Thomas wheel, homie, pay your respects and come talk to me. I got bold stuff to say, but you can talk to me. Pull up on the line, you can talk to me. Whatever's on your mind, you can talk to me. I got bold stuff to say, but you can talk to me. Pull up on the line, you can talk to me. Whatever's on your mind, you can talk to me.
No. Come on, Wayne, talk to me. Use that link, fool. Get your fingers off that keyboard. Come and talk to me. Tyler Cordalis, come talk to me. Hey, YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner Live. I believe this is live number 31 to 32. God damn, we are moving. Yeah. We are here. We are here. Thank you guys so very much for being here on this Wednesday, 10 a.m. sharp. Here we are, day number 3. Live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 a.m. That's the goal. That's the plan. I'm still thinking between 10 or 11. I'll try a week at 10, maybe try a week at 11. We'll see what happens. Richard Flowers, our first donation of the night is coming through. Let's go ahead and hit that on-air button for when you start, bro. Shout out to you, man. Lighten up the studio. Oh, god dang, it's pretty up in this bitch. Holy shit. Go ahead and hit my trigger. Where's my lights at? That trigger should have hit and lit my lights up. Shout out to my guy for officially making this live on here. Shout out to my guy. Wait. Oh, shit. God dang it, E. You're supposed to put the batteries in the motherfucking light, bro. What the freak? E, you trash. You're fired. E, you're fired. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of this bullshit. Every goddamn time. I can't get shit done in the studio, right? This fool E can't replace batteries. You got one job, E. We're officially on the air. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thank you so very much, my dude. First donation of the day. And we on the air. Shout out to my main man for coming through and showing love like that. I appreciate you for starting us off right. E, you got one job, dog. One job, E. Fuck. But I understand because now I have more knowledge of the situation. I'll be more forgiving. I know the second diagnoses. Shout out to my girl AJ Glenn for exposing me to the truth. There's going to be a lot of truth spoken here tonight. Truths that some of you guys may not be ready for, but I don't give a freak. I'm here to spread the word. I'm here to spread the word, and some of you guys will be able to come and prove me wrong for some of the things that I got to say. Oh, don't be scared. You could use that link down there and talk to me.
Talk to me. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to talk to me because I have some bold stuff to say on this show.
Make sure when you guys see that graphic pop up, that's when you guys are about to talk to me. That's when I'm going to be taking calls from the viewers. But first, I got to, before we get to that point, I give my spiel. I give my reasons why I believe DC will be in the lead greater than Marvel by the year 2025. That means 2023, 2024, and we have the year of 2025. Within that year of 2025, people will look back and say, I think DC movies is better than Marvel movies now. Oh, it will be said. It will be said. But first, the members of Jody's Corner who click the join button, select tier 1, they have questions, and I got to answer these bad boys. Shout out to my dog O'Shea. He says, one of the new trailers released, one of the new trailers released for my favorite is Guardians of the Galaxy. Who is Adam Warlock and how powerful is he? All right, so this is what I'll say. I don't know much about Adam Warlock outside of his participation within the Infinity Saga in the comics. I read, I probably read maybe 20 to 30 comic books about the Infinity Saga across Thanos Quest, Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity Saga. I think there was another one. But Adam Warlock is a very powerful being, and the reason why he was so special is not his just power and ability and vulnerabilities, flight, super strength. It's his omnipotent mind. He's in tune with the galaxy. His knowledge is very vast. He was the one in the comic books who was responsible for, was it the Mind Stone or the Soul Stone? Yeah, he was the Soul Stone keeper. Adam Warlock, in the comics, the Soul Stone is the most powerful stone in the comic books. It's not the Power Stone. The Soul Stone was the key to all of the other Infinity Stones, and it was the most important stone in the comics, and Adam Warlock was gifted to be the guardian and protector of it. And then once he became that, he ensconced himself in all of the knowledge of the Soul Stone, which was Adam Warlock's knowledge of that, which was able to help them defeat Thanos. This was 100% Adam Warlock's plan in defeating Thanos in the comics. It couldn't have happened without Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock was the blood, the DNA, the blueprint, the battle plan. He's the ultimate strategist. He is incredibly powerful and strong. I mean, I think characters like, based off what I've seen, characters like Iron Man, Captain America, even Black Panther, and even Hulks and stuff fail in comparison to what Adam Warlock can do as far as his power that is expansive across. I would liken Adam Warlock's power to something of the likes of like a Silver Surfer or something like that. Incredibly, one of those really top tier, strong Marvel characters. I can't gauge his power beyond that because I don't know him specifically enough as a character. All I can tell you is what I know from the comics that I've read and the explanations that I've gotten from Adam Warlock in those comics. Imagine we got an Infinity War and an Endgame movie, O'Shea, without Adam Warlock in it. And now in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, we're about to finally get Adam Warlock. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, why DC's going to surpass Marvel. Coins up in the air. Coins for the new member that joined. We got a new member, y'all? I see coins in the chat. We must have got a new member. It's Richard Flowers. Shout out to Richard Flowers, man. Thanks for the don't know when the motherfucking membership, bro. But like I said, man, how are you going to do the Infinity Saga? And Kevin Feige had the rights. Kevin Feige could have made Adam Warlock in Guardians 1. They alluded to him in Guardians 1. No, they alluded to Nova in Guardians 1. They could have had him in Guardians 2. They chose not to use him. So the fact that the Infinity Saga is over and Thanos is gone, and now you're introducing Adam Warlock into the MCU is backwards as shit. It's too little, too late for Adam Warlock. And then I'm looking at the character they cast to play him. That is a 100% miscast, bro. Because Adam Warlock in the comics, and I'm not trying to say, if you want to make a character, you're trying to cast him to resemble somewhat the comics. He doesn't look anything like the Adam Warlock in the comics. He doesn't. He's way too young. Adam Warlock is a man's man. He's grown. Yeah, all comic characters are buff. You don't have to be buff, but he's a very grown man with knowledge and maturity, bro. And they cast this young looking motherfucker, bro, to be in there, and his face, he don't even look like him at all. So I don't even know that was Adam Warlock. That gem that she looked lacking, bro. He's just not big enough. It's just a miscast in my opinion, which lets me know that Adam Warlock in the MCU is gonna be dog shit. Adam Warlock in the MCU is going to be dog shit in comparison to who he is from what I know him to be in the comics and his importance in the Marvel Universe. Jeez. But yeah, that's your question. I hope that answered it. Basically, Adam Warlock, let me tell you who he's in the MCU. Adam Warlock's MCU counterpart, there's an Adam Warlock in the MCU. They gave Adam Warlock's character to another character in the MCU. His name is Doctor Strange. Adam Warlock is Doctor Strange in the MCU right now. But even more powerful, because Adam Warlock used the help of Doctor Strange planning to help thwart Thanos, but Doctor Strange was definitely playing backseat to Adam Warlock in that whole that's the whole saga. So Adam Warlock, his character, personality, his leadership is very much Doctor Strange right now in the MCU. So if you want to know, that's who he is to me. That's who I see him embodying right now. Okay, other question that you have here, do you think that they'll show footage and release little teasers of the upcoming DC films from CCXP? CCXP is like a Comic-Con that's in Brazil. Do I think that they'll show footage and release little teasers of yes, I do. I think that Blue Beetle's time to shine will be at CCXP. Especially, I think the headline will be Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is a Hispanic character. Brazil is has Hispanic culture, and they're gonna go wild for that shit. Blue Beetle, being the Hispanic superhero of DC, will run CCXP. I expect a full trailer at CCXP. I expect Manuel to actually be there, bro. I expect Blue Beetle to be there in the flesh at CCXP. I also expect some Flash teaser or trailer at CCXP as well. CCXP is going to be popping, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to that. So there's that. Oh, it already happened. When did it happen? Fuck. God damn. Was it last weekend? So these questions are from 4 days ago. So it must have happened this weekend. What's today? When was it? This was 4 days ago. So that means it was given to me on the 3rd. This is Wednesday. Was it Sunday? What the freak? So nothing happened there. We got freaking... We could prove this shit wrong right now. There wasn't no freaking trailer out. 2 days ago. Oh, that's where that was. Fuck. That's where all those trailers came from. Cut that goddamn music. Cut that shit. Knock Shadow. He says, with the new Transformers trailer releasing, which Beast former is each league member? So he wants me to label what league member is what Beast former. I'm Optimus Primal, without a shadow of a doubt. You thought what you thought? You thought otherwise? I am definitely Optimus Primal. That's me. We actually had names for each other back when we were like younger, when we were like kids and shit. Flash was Dinobot. He will always be Dinobot. He's Dinobot. E. God damn. E-Man. What is he? E. Who be effing up? What would E be? Rhinox is smart. Cheetor is like fast and zippy. BG4 is Cheetor. E gotta be Waspinator. Yeah, he's the bunt. He's Waspinator, yeah, bruh. Yep, he's Waspinator. X-Files is... Who would X-Files be? Somebody trash with a big mouth. And a hater too. Let that fool be the bad guy, Megatron or some shit. Saddle Ward is the white tiger, is Tiger. That's Saddle Ward. I'll make Bobo is Rhinox. That's very much Bobo. And who else we got? That's pretty much it, man. That's all I got for y'all right now. 3 used to be Rat Trap. When me and 3 was cool, he was always Rat Trap. We called him Rat Trap. He ain't like that though, but I just thought I would share that with you. He was Rat Trap. Jody, you wrong. Ain't no way the heck DC going to ever be where Marvel. Rod, you see that pinned comment? Pull up. Let me see. What is the least attractive outfit of a woman that you're interested in? Who? Anything that a woman wears that makes her look masculine is unattractive to me. If a woman wears pants, man jeans, a man jacket, a pantsuit for men, when women dress, any article of clothing that's not for women that they wear is unattractive to me. Outside of wearing my boxers in my house. That's it. But as far as anything feminine, any feminine clothes, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with anything that a woman decides to wear, so long as she doesn't try to cross-dress. When it comes to saving a relationship, how much effort is too much? Ooh, that's a good question. When it comes to saving a relationship, so you're talking about saving one, not maintaining one, not being in one, you're talking about a relationship that needs to be saved is a relationship that's on the brink and going downhill. So with that being said, I say when it's too much is when you start to lose yourself. And if you start to lose yourself in trying to save a relationship, you lose who you are and you no longer love yourself, and the love for yourself is depleting. Get out. It's time to get out no matter how much you love that person. If you're starting to lose yourself and lose love for yourself, you got to get out. That's number one. Number two is if there's children involved, if the love for the children is not being the love for your children is being distracted, get out. If you're not putting your children first because you're worried about him or her, you got to get out of there because it's not healthy for the children. Somebody think about the children. At Will Smith's Emancipation movie premiere, Joey McFarlane, who's the producer, brought an original slave photo from 1863 to the premiere, which upset people. What are your thoughts on this? And despite the drama, do you plan to see this movie? Will Smith's Emancipation, I do not plan to see. Joey McFarlane, who's I assume is white, he brought an original photo from 1863 to the premiere, which upset people. I don't know why that would upset people. It's a slave movie. It's a movie about slavery, and bringing a picture about that to the movie premiere about that topic is nothing to be mad at. In fact, that should be encouraged because it shows like realism and love for the historical facts and research that he must have gone through in order to attain that picture. So no, that just sounds like PC culture, cancel culture bullshit. People finding reasons to cancel people and finding reasons to be upset and offended. That shouldn't be an issue at all. But obviously it is. Knock Shadow, if you're sharing it here, it must be a serious thing. Link to the Twitter video of him showing and talking about it is in the article, as well as further article images. Shabalala, shabalala. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, there he is. Emancipation, slave movie from Will Smith. He shared a photo at the premiere. Let me see what he did. McFarlane collected such photographs has been questioned on Twitter. The Blacklist founder Franklin Leonard wondered, why do you own the photograph? Why did you bring it to the movie premiere if it's intended to preserve it respectfully? You wanted a piece of Peter here. You collect slave memorabilia that will be donated upon your death? What do you do with it in the meantime? So many questions.
Tell me how you came to own the photo and why it was important for you to, once you did,
I have the photo. This is the original photograph from 1863. And I wanted it to be here tonight. I wanted a piece of Peter to be here tonight. It's sadly to say so many artifacts and photographs have not been preserved or curated or respected. And I took it upon myself to curate and build a collection for future generations. You know, I've been collecting for, a very long time. My collection will be donated at the end of my life for educational purposes, and it's something I just want to give back. But for me, my love of history, my love of truth, my love of larger-than-life individuals that had an impact on not just some people's lives, but the world, it's worth fighting for. It's worth preserving. It's worth seeking out and protecting. And that's what I sought to do. And the story that came out of that, it transcends entertainment. It transcends cinema. It is a lesson. It is a conversation that is needed. It needs to start and continue and keep growing and evolving. And we just need to come together. And we need to reckon with the past so future generations don't make the same mistake.
Okay, I don't see nothing wrong here. The optics look bad because it's a white guy. He's a producer. So I was about to say, who's directing this movie? Who is directing this movie? Because if I was going to say, if it's a white person directing this movie, I'm tired of that. White people directing black slave movies. I wish I can see somebody of color directing a slave movie, because it'll be a different perspective. We've gotten the white perspective already of how they viewed slavery. And I would like to see a black creator give their take on it. But then there's a reason why I know that black creators probably shouldn't get their take on it. This is directed by Antoine Fuqua. Hey, I'm watching this shit, my nigga. What are you talking about? What I see? Who's that? Who is that? That's Antoine Fuqua, bro. What the heck we talking about now? I'm absolutely seeing this shit. And I'm not seeing this shit for Will Smith. I'm not seeing it for a slave. I'm not seeing it for a white. I'm seeing it because Antoine Fuqua is one of the greatest directors we got out here, bro. Antoine Fuqua is a G, bro. What are you talking about? I changed my mind. I'm absolutely watching this shit. Why y'all getting so upset, man? Antoine Fuqua is a dope director, one of the best. And let me tell you, Antoine Fuqua made freaking The Negotiator, bro. Antoine Fuqua is the director of The Negotiator, my guy. What the greatest Samuel Jackson movie, bro. You could say Die Hard with a Vengeance, I got you, my nigga. But The Negotiator is A+ iconic, amazing territory. You lied, Knee-Bomb. I'm watching this movie because Antoine Fuqua is an amazing director, and I know this movie's gonna be fire because of it. Popcorn Planet, Andy is in the house. What's up with it, dog? Dude, that photo is literally the character Will Smith plays. It's history and of course, it's relevant. Yeah. James says he's tired of slave movies. I get it, James, but just like I was saying, like Andy said, I could throw myself into it, which I do, but this is good art. This is respect. It's historical accuracy. Does it sound weird about a white man collecting slave memorabilia? Yeah. Like, what you collecting it for? I see it. But then when I saw the video, he's collecting it because he believes in truth and historical accuracy. He explained everything in the video. So for people to still question him after seeing that video, why he's collecting is people prodding and nodding and trying to poke and find something, a chink in the armor to get through to him to hurt him. Bro. So white people can't collect black slave memorabilia? White people have a dog in the fight. White people were slave masters. White people were slave masters. That history, slave history, is white history too. You know why? Because they did evil shit to us, and they were slave masters who owned slaves. And a lot of them feel guilt. And I think that this man is probably one of them, to the point where he would preserve the image. And then the guy says, oh, you're not properly preserving it. What, motherfucker? Look at what this fool said. If the intent is to preserve it respectfully, why do you own the photograph? Why did you bring it to the movie premiere if your intent is to preserve it? Motherfucker, did you see him having in that protective case?
To be here tonight, original photograph.
That looks preserved to me. It's in a case it's in a sleeve within a case within a case. That does look protected. It does look preserved. Motherfricker, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For most of my life. I still play Pokemon, and I'm playing the new TCG One Piece. I know what it's like to collect cards, and that looked pretty goddamn protected to me. Come on, man. Y'all trying to cancel this fool because he wide. See, that's why I can't really support some of this shit, bro. Antoine Fuqua's directing this bad boy. Look at him here. He's showing that around to the people like a motherfucker. He ain't scared of the black folks. Look at him showing it to them. What are y'all, man? Y'all own some shit, bro. Is that Draymond Green? Hey, that's Draymond Green. Ben97 saying collecting slave memorabilia in general is weird. It shouldn't be weird to you. It's history. And wars and famine. If you have freaking people have people collect Nazi memorabilia because of its historical significance. Some museums have it. So we're gonna go to museums and be like, yo, get that shit out. Museums have slave history there. Museums collect it. So why is it okay for a museum to collect slave memorabilia, not have anti-Semitic stuff and war and famine in the Hiroshima and the bombings that we've done? How is it that we're able to uplift war and crimes against humanity, but when an individual does it, it's wrong? I love history. It's my favorite subject in high school. I understand the importance of it. Future generations need to know what happened. If people like him didn't exist, then people will make up the history. Braveheart, the greatest movie ever made, was in the beginning of it. It was said the tale of William Wallace. Those of you, those who wrote the histories will say William Wallace was an outlier, outcast, or whatever. But he said history books are written by those who hanged heroes. It is the ones who've done atrocities that rewrite the history books to lie to future generations. And it's things like this that keep us honest. It's things like that that lets the world know what that history book said is a lie, because this contradicts it. We need that shit. We need to have that. It's vital to our future. So we can reference the past. You see what happens in the past to help predict and see how we have moved on and graduated as a society towards the future, man. So people are tripping out here, bro. Man, my boy Antoine Fuqua directing this bad. I'm in there, bro. December 9th. Hey. That's Friday. It coming to theaters. Apple. Oh, I guess I ain't seen that. Wait. It's in theaters? That shit ain't in theaters. It says December 2nd it's in theaters. I got to check my local theater. See if I can catch that in theaters. I don't want to see that on streaming, bro. That's an Antoine Fuqua picture. That's where I'm at, bro. Donation, $10 from Derek Eaton. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate you. 2025, Jody, seriously, you already have superhero fatigue. DC just seems to can't get it right. Say what you want about Marvel. Got a nice run out of the game. Look at you, Derek. You just admitted defeat in your comment. Say what you want about Marvel. They got a nice run out of the game. So you're admitting the run is over. In your comment, they got a good run. Oh, they did get a good run. You're right. That 10-year Infinity Saga phase was great. Now it's DC's time to shine. And if they shine while they're falling, they're not even in competition by your own donation, Derek. They had a nice run. They did. They're retired. Sit on the bench. Let DC start. We're coming out here to take over. We're kings. We're champions. It's going to happen. 2025, baby. Yeah. But let me go. I got to move on because Knock Shadow just took over the stream with that shit. That motherfucker was a motherfucker. Oh, we're done. All right. That was the last question from Tier 1 member, Knock Shadow. So it's time to get into the fray and discuss exactly why we're here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know some of the issues that DC has been having. DC's issues are well documented. And they've been well documented for a long time. Me being a DC fan, they were so trash. Zack Snyder ran them so down in the hole that I became a Marvel fan. I said, I'm out of here. I don't want no parts of this DC universe. And then I was introduced to a movie that I ran to from BVS's atrocity was Civil War. Oh, they treated me so well. But lately, that's not the case. Marvel definitely has some issues. We're going to talk about those issues. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Marvel is going down the hill. We've seen the article about Phase 4 sucking to the point where Kevin Feige and other executives over at Marvel, wink, wink, looking at you, Bob Iger, are going to be shifting up Phase 5 and Phase 6. Now, why? Why would they do that? Why would you need to shift Phase 5 and Phase 6? Because Phase 4's trash. Unprecedented in Marvel's history. Marvel always had the plan. They went by the plan. Execute timeline, release film, get the praise, tie it in, on to the next one. That's what they've done since they've installed phases into Marvel films. But for the first time in forever, they're changing things up because the people have spoken out and said, this phase is trash. These movies are garbage. Thor, Love and Thunder is an abomination to superhero movies. So is Ragnarok. Put them both together and throw them in the dumpster. I don't care how much you guys laugh at Ragnarok. As a superhero movie, Ragnarok is garbage. Just like Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder came out and it was sauce. Wakanda Forever came out and disappointed many. Many people like Wakanda Forever. I've heard a lot of people say, I like the Love and Thunder. They like the Love and Thunder. They say it's tight. They were laughing and shit. Oh, because you laughing and shit means that Marvel's doing fine. You have to release quality films and movies that appease everybody, right? General audiences, and don't forget the ones that made this happen, the fans. I've been a Marvel fan for 6 years now, and I'm seeing the quality dip. I made a video that after Endgame, is Marvel peaked? Here we are 2 years later. That movie aged really well because the answer was yes. Marvel peaked a couple of years back. 3 years back. It peaked. It's been downhill since. A couple of gems, but it's trending down. with that being said, and with the changes that we know to Marvel Phase 5 and Phase 6 happening, we cannot doubt that Marvel sees that they're not doing too well. They need to make some adjustments. Adjustments need to be made. They're wounded right now. Marvel was a lion roaring. Hear me roar, roar, roar. Well, guess what? That motherfucking bounty hunter from Jumanji came with that big blunderbuss musket and hit him with a ba-ba-ba, bitch. That lion's hind leg is leaking. Marvel's hind leg, that pouncing leg, is leaking. Marvel is wounded. Marvel is wounded right now, and they're behind the bushes, licking those wounds. And what happens when somebody is wounded? What happens when you out there prey versus prey, predator versus predator? When the motherfucking G top dog is wounded, the clan, the ops, the opponents, the enemies, they come out the woodworks. The hyenas, they coming to make that kill. The king is injured. Strike now. Here comes DC, bro. The ops. DC with Snyder was trash. I'll admit that. I don't even need to admit that. I'm on your side, Marvel fans. I hate Zack Snyder's DC. I can't stand Zack Snyder. I hate saying his name. He makes me stressed out. Zack ruined DC. We came from the Dark Knight trilogy. Let me paint a picture. We came from the Dark Knight trilogy. The Cialis, the 100 milligram Cialis that was Batman Begins. The ultimate cum shot that was The Dark Knight in 2008. And the amazing birthing, impregnation that was The Dark Knight Rises. The best of the trilogy, in my opinion. Boy, Bane is that dude in 2012. We came off of a fire trilogy that spanned 7 years. From 2005 to 2012, DC was on top. There's nothing Marvel could do to F with DC. So how we go from being on top in 2012 to, oh, and guys, I know you guys would probably say, but Avengers came out in 2012. Iron Man came out in 2008. The Dark Knight is better than Iron Man. And The Dark Knight Rises is way better than The Avengers. Come at me. The Avengers is a fantastic, great superhero movie. It's in my top 5 of MCU movies. But then there's movies that are superhero, and then there's those movies that jump out of the superhero genre and are just good films. And I love me some good films. My fandom doesn't stop at comic book movies. I love film, baby. And The Dark Knight Rises is a fire film. So what are we talking about? DC was on top in 2012, and then Zack Snyder comes with Man of Steel in 2013. A Superman that I don't know. He comes with BVS, broke my heart, hated it. The rise of DC Jody. I made a chunk of my claim to fame based off of hating BVS. A lot of subscribers, a lot of you guys here watching me now. Put in the chat, guys, since we're live, 10 a.m., put in the chat if you subscribe to Jody's Corner for the first time, or the first time you've seen Jody's Corner was the BVS rant. You'll get at least 5 people in this random live stream right now. Say, yep, it was me. Raise my hand. Yep, me. So for people to think that I'm actually biased against Marvel, you don't know what you're talking about. People that really think that I'm rooting against Marvel, you don't know what you're talking about. Because I spent a majority of my channel going against a tyrant that's named Zack Snyder and his trash DC universe, to the point where I ran to Marvel and I said, give me solace. And I learned about Marvel, and I love Marvel. Don't hit me with that bullshit. But what you guys, a lot of you guys failed to do, I'm talking about fanboys, really. Because, some of us know what time it is. Some of y'all agree with me right now, bro. And shout out to y'all. And if you don't agree, you can call in and talk to me. The phone lines will open soon. The reason why you guys can't see it is because of the fanboyism within you. If you truly love something, you critique it. If you have children, you spank them when they get out of line. If somebody messes up and you're a boss and you're a boss and you run a company and an employee screws up bad, you got to punish him. You're suspended or whatever. If a kid goes to school and he gets into a fight, you're suspended. You know, it's punishment for our actions. And it's the love and the wantingness of them to grow that why we do it for the most part. So when I critique Marvel and be like, yo, I came in on Civil War and this shit fire. I watched all the other Marvel movies and I liked them. But I'm like, dang, and Black Panther, damn. I'm like, so fuck, look at all this shit. And then I'm like, yo, this shit dipping a little bit, bro. This quality, I don't like this Marvel movie. Ant-Man, I don't like Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's trash. You motherfucking DC fanboy. You're a DC fanboy. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Then, Zack Snyder's gone. I'm pushing the narrative. Yo, hey, DC rises because Flashpoint's about to come out. I've been saying this since before it was an idea. Before anybody even thought Flashpoint was a thing that was going to reshape the universe, that shit started here, bro. I've been freaking putting that shit into the existence since, I think it's been like 4 years or something, maybe longer. I've been saying about Flashpoint. My community could back me. And not only that, my videos back it. Dates, timestamps, I got them. The predictions. And it's going to happen. Flashpoint is going to wipe out the Snyderverse, bro. It's going to be narratively wiped and we can never talk about it again. But in doing that, we're losing some things that we love. Aquaman is beloved. But on the rise to fame under Walter Hamada, before James Gunn even showed up, we started to get our act together. Shazam came out. Shazam is the most MCU DC movie. So people who don't like Shazam, Marvel fans who say Shazam is trash, I got news for you. Shazam is like 10 MCU movies, bro. Shazam is the most Marvel MCU movie ever. If you hate on Shazam, you're hating on Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians of the Galaxy. You're hating on shit like that, bro. Thor's. Pick an Iron Man movie. Pick a Thor movie, pick an Iron Man movie. This is mid-tier mediocre shit. So miss me. Shazam was whatever. I didn't like it like that. It was like I gave it a mediocre. I gave it like a C. I think I gave it a C or a C minus. One of those. But I knew that wasn't for me. That was them playing the Marvel game. The Joker came out in 2019. Fire fuego. God dang. The Joker is the most successful rated R movie of all time. The Joker is the most successful rated R movie of all time. It grossed over $1 billion with a budget of like $50 million. That's insane, guys. You want to talk about success ratios? That's incredible. Debt to income? Whew. They'll approve me for a mansion with that debt to income ratio. Yeah, baby. But nobody gives DC credit for that because it's not a universe movie. You think that the DC creatives made that movie. It's the Joker. It's a film. Joker. DC makes films. Marvel makes movies. And whenever Marvel breaks through the mold and decides to change it up a little bit by making a film, you guys destroy that film and call it trash. They gave you guys an actual good film with an amazing story, and y'all calling it garbage. But y'all praise Captain Marvel's and Ant-Man's. You people are insane. Eternals is the best MCU movie y'all got, bro. Then it's Black Panther. That's my opinion. It's either you're insane or you're just kids and you don't know quality of film. It's one of the two. You don't know movies like that. Or y'all insane. I just don't get it. So now that Marvel is on a down note because they came out with that Black Widow, in the last 2 years, they've come out with Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man, Wakanda Forever, Thor Love and Trash. Wakanda Forever, garbage. Thor Love and Thunder, garbage. Black Widow, garbage. I like Shang-Chi. I like Eternals. Y'all call it garbage. I like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. A lot of y'all call it trash and mid. A lot of y'all don't like Doctor Strange. And then when you add that mediocre, you Marvel fans, I'm a Marvel fan, but you Marvel fan boys, you motherfuckers add that mediocre, bottom of the barrel filth, worst streaming service Disney Plus. and things get real bad for you. Because in the last 2-3 years, we got the Joker, we got Aquaman, Wonder Woman 84, we got Zack Snyder Justice League, don't count. Please don't count that towards us. We got Suicide Squad. That don't look so bad. That looks like it's tracking up. Critically, as far as critical acclaim, DC's on the upward trend, guys. Marvel's on the downward trend. Shout out to Legend of 01 for brightening up the studio. So their recent history of DC is already better than Marvel's. If you get Marvel's last 3 to 5 movies, and I get DC's last 3 to 5 movies, DC got the better movies, bro. DC got the better movies. As soon as you add Wakanda Forever and Thor Love and Trash, you're done, son. Like, say what you guys want about Aquaman, Shazam, let alone Wonder Woman 84. All 3 of those movies could be up and down in how you feel about them. But it's irrefutable the damage that Thor Love and Trash did. Thor Love and Trash is an abomination. Wakanda Forever insulted people, bro. It hurt me as a fan, bro. Real bad. That shit hurt. It hurt black people. It hurt people. It hurt people's feelings. That was supposed to be a cultural phenomenon. And now the Black Panther franchise is in this hole, bro. Black Panther rolls it up. So do you know how much Black Panther stock rose with Ryan Coogler and Chadwick Boseman? The stock rose beyond any other Marvel movie almost. And Wakanda Forever brought that shit right back down. It's almost like they planned for that shit to be trash. But that's a conversation for another time. And a big difference that I haven't even mentioned yet that will probably trigger some of you guys is the fact that Disney's incredibly and fake woke, and they're an agenda company. And we're tired of seeing that shit in these movies. The superhero should come first in a superhero movie, but that's not the case for the MCU, is it? Kevin Feige said the future is female, and if we look at what they're doing, it's female now. Every male prominent Avenger, prominent Marvel character has a female that is taken over or is outshining them. Who wants that? Don't nobody want that bullshit. I'm cool with She-Hulk as a character, as that Disney Plus show. It's garbage. Jane Foster Thor, go ahead and cuck him. I don't care. A new Black Widow who's a female for show. A Hawkeye little niece girl where Hawkeye beats Kingpin. Why not? Kingpin was defeated by a teenage girl who just learned how to be a superhero. She blew him up while she was running from the tracksuit mafia. This is your Marvel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Marvel that you guys say is iconic. Nigga, please. Miss me with this kitty bullshit. Moon Knight. You took an actor like Oscar Isaac and had me excited for Moon Knight. I dived in the first episode. I was like, okay, yeah. Here's my face across 6 episodes. Ah. Bruh. That's how I felt. Bruh. Wasted opportunity. How you take an actor, a celebrated actor like Oscar Isaac, and make him mediocre is beyond me. Moon Knight's trash. Oh, but this is not the first time they've taken actors and put them below. Oh, did you guys know that Charlize Theron is going to replace Doctor Strange? We got a female Doctor Strange now, y'all. We got a female everything, y'all. Mantis is going to replace Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And Guardians of the Galaxy moving forward. I think Star-Lord is about to die in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. They going to kill that fool. I think that's the whole reason why they put out the holiday special, was to make it sure Mantis is the sister of Star-Lord. We're sister brothers. So when you die, I take over. Then you can miss me with that bullshit. I'm tired of it. We get all these tight and fire characters, and they're done dirty. And we get all these, we started to see Marvel get these amazing actors. It didn't end with Oscar Isaac. One of my favorite actors working today, Batman himself. DC elevated him as Batman, bro. We did that. He went into Marvel to a Thor franchise to play Gore the God Butcher. And I said, this is a mistake, Christian. They're about to ruin Christian Bale. And what did they do? They ruined Christian Bale's talent, character. They disrespected him, all that. And Christian Bale, that's an L. I don't know why you signed up for that shit. A lot of people say that he did it for his kids. You damaged your career, bro. Christian Bale had a blemishless career. There's not a single bad Christian Bale movie until now. Christian Bale was X and O. However many wins, 0 losses. Well, now you got a loss. That's not a good look on your resume, Christian. And what's crazy is that what's the very next thing you're going to see Christian Bale in, ladies and gentlemen? What's the very next thing you're going to see Christian Bale in? Does anybody know? I was shared this. I was shared this in this note surprise to me. No surprise to me. Christian Bale's in a Netflix movie, y'all.
Is it true? You want
that face with a Netflix? God damn. I understand Netflix got deep pockets and they're willing to pay actors anything. And I understand a lot of great Hollywood actors have transferred and transitioned to Netflix. I understand that. But usually the actresses who run to Netflix are the ones who are really Hollywood elitists who don't want to do superhero movies. Think about Leonardo DiCaprio. He ran to Netflix and shit. Even now she's in the superhero shit. What's her name? Aeon Flux, Charlize Theron, Old Guard. Look at him. Christian Bale, man. Netflix. Look at his history right now. Thor: Love and Thunder. Netflix, starring in Netflix. It already looks bad for him, bro. This is what happens. DC rolls him up. Netflix, Marvel brought him down. That's just these are the facts, baby. Christian Bale's stock is not as high as it was 6 months ago. Marvel's on a downward decline. DC's on the upward. James Gunn is here. James Gunn's making changes. I broke the news that Aquaman is done. Shazam is done. $7 Productions is in danger of being done. Henry Cavill Superman, I don't think that's happening, bruh. Henry Cavill Superman solo movie, I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. I think that's done. I think with the box office performance of Black Adam, nobody gave a shit about seeing Henry Cavill as Superman, bro. Nobody gave a shit. Black Adam is struggling to make $400 million worldwide. Black Adam is on streaming right now. I own Black Adam right now. I bought it on digital because I like Black Adam, but a lot of people didn't see, don't care. Oh, Henry Cavill says, I'm in Black Adam. Go see Black Adam. Nobody rushed to the theater. Only ones who went, Snyder Cult and Henry Cavill fans. That's nowhere near enough. General public have moved on from Henry Cavill Superman. That's just the fact. You see how I'm able to critique DC like that? You see how I just did that? A lot of fanboys need to do the same thing. Stop being a fanboy. Being a fanboy is trash. I don't know who told y'all being a fanboy is a good thing, but it's not. That means you're a blind, zombie, mindless puppet. Get out of fanboy. It's okay to be a fan, but when you go into fanboy territory, you're trash. Get out of trashness and come and be awesome like me. But yeah, James Gunn is here. James Gunn says in 2024, he's going to release, the slate is going to be out by Comic-Con next year. Slate is going to be released, or even before. When Flashpoint comes out and puts an end to things and Aquaman is done, that's the end of the old DC as we know it. In 2024, we're going to see the first film from James Gunn. James Gunn's I predict that James Gunn will probably release 2 movies that he greenlit and created and produced, and he will release those in 2024, and those will be beloved. I believe in 2025, we are going to get another 2 movies, maybe 3 movies in 2025 that will be totally different than anything DC. He's going to bring that Marvel-esque feel of camaraderie and structure, and he's going to add the artistic value of what DC has. He's going to add the artistic freedom that DC promotes, because Disney canceled him because of some tweets from a long time ago, which were sus. Don't get it twisted. But Disney says, yo, to make our Marvel movies, you got to make sure that you got a lot of women in there. Make sure you got blacks, Asians, Hispanics. Make sure that you have this agenda, and that kills art. James Gunn is unleashed with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is way better than Disney ever will be. Real fans, real cinemaphiles know. Warner Brothers gives creative freedom to the directors to let them do what they do. That's why directors love Warner Brothers. Jason Kilar ruined that relationship once he brought the Snyder Cut out. Idiot, moron, fool. Now his career's over with. And put all shit to HBO Max that year. Pissed off Denis Villeneuve, Patty Jenkins, Christopher Nolan. Nolan's at Universal now. Holy shit. James Gunn is about to flex his artistic intent. Imagine, you guys love Guardians of the Galaxy? If y'all do, imagine what he'll do without chains. Because he made those movies with shackles. The Disney pixie dust shackles of the agenda that Kevin Feige has put upon him. We don't have a Kevin Feige agenda put upon James Gunn, because James Gunn effectively is DC's Kevin Feige. He's about to flex some movies that have creative imagining that are going to be awesome. The artistic value, the creative freedom, the budget, the narrative, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, here's one of the biggest X's, ices, X marks the spot, ace in the hole, triple perfect. James Gunn is actually going to have access to the greatest superheroes ever created. I love Marvel. I do. But the Avengers, compared to the Justice League, is trash. Let me say it again. For the first time, James Gunn's going to have access to an actual superhero team that is the embodiment of iconic. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, The Flash, the Bat Family, the House of El, Themyscira. Oh, and did I mention? No, I didn't. The amazing, deep rogues gallery of villains that DC has that Marvel does not. Because Marvel has been making the better movies for the last 10 straight years. Marvel has been beating the shit out of DC for a solid decade. I promote that. These are the facts, Jack. And they did it with B-list and C-list heroes. Who the freak cares about Ant-Man or the Guardians of the Galaxy, bro? They scraped the bottom of the barrel in the MCU, bro. Guardians of the Galaxy, they ain't reading that bullshit. That wasn't popular in the comics. Guardians of the Galaxy. Man, you better miss me. We got the Justice League, bro. We got Lex Luthor, bro. We got the Joker, bro. What you talking about? Marvel got Magneto and Dr. Doom, for sure. With respect, the Joker is better than Magneto and Dr. Doom combined. Mr. Freeze, Bane. Batman, just his villains is just on. Lex Luthor, Imperiex, Doomsday, Metallo, Brainiac. Y'all ain't ready. Cersei, Ares, Athena, Zeus, Hades. Y'all don't want none. What did your God do at Marvel? Thor's a bitch. Thank you. What your guard do at Marvel? Exactly. Nothing. Thor is a joke. He had access to the Norse mythology and did nothing with it, bro. Nigga, Wonder Woman has the gods, and we about to flex them hoes. Y'all ain't ready, bro, for what's about to come. In 2025, DC will best Marvel. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
To me. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to talk to me because I have some bold stuff to say on this show.
Bat Boy, welcome to Jody's Corner, bro. DC will surpass Marvel by 2025. Prove me wrong.
You're wrong because that's a lot of benefit of the doubt. You're comparing a universe, a DCEU, which is already in shambles. It's a broken universe. Marvel is breaking, but it's not broken yet. It just has one controversial phase. They can replenish everything like relatively quickly. You've seen like with Endgame, what they did with Gamora. They can just snatch an Iron Man, snatch Captain America, snatch Thanos can come back anytime and whenever they need him. Same thing with Thor. And if you look at DC, they're still insisting on not making any structure. You know that, right?
Do I know what?
They don't want to make any structure to their movies. They're just releasing movies as they're going along. They're not building towards anything. Ever since Man of Steel.
That's not true.
That is true.
The future is not that. No, that's Snyderverse. That's over with, brother.
Wait, it's been 9 years since Man of Steel. What have they ever built to?
Nothing.
Exactly. Marvel has 3 phases. They've done it 3 times.
And where's Marvel at? Where's Marvel at right now in this whole phase? Where are they at?
They're in phase 4.
Where are they at?
In phase 4.
Trash.
Yeah.
Downhill. Run amok. They're changing phase 5 and phase 6 because phase 4 is so bad. So maybe Marvel might not even be doing phases anymore, bro. You ever thought about that?
No, why would I assume that? Why would I assume that? They have the feedback.
When a company has track record of doing things one way and then they say they're going to change things up, that's why you would probably think that.
They're talking about phase 4 and the criticism and the controversy. They're not talking about
they're going to make changes anymore. They're making changes to phase 5 and phase 6. Yeah, that's what's been spoken about. Yes.
Yeah, because of phase 4. That doesn't mean they're not going to make phases. If they just...
It's possible. It's possible. I just said, did you think about it? It's possible.
That is
it's a possibility.
That is unbelievably unlikely.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so if phase 5 is as good as phase 1, 2, or 3, that's enough to beat DC.
Did you say if phase 5 is as good as 1,
2, or 3? It's enough to beat DC. I'm looking at this plate, bro.
Do you know what's in phase 5? Have you seen phase 5?
Yeah.
Phase 5 is garbage on paper.
They have Guardians, they have Blade, and they've got Cap.
No, Blade's coming out in 2024, but okay.
Fine, they've got Guardians.
You talking about Blade? You talking about Blade that was scrapped, that they threw in the trash and had to restart?
Because Mahershala is making a lot of controversy, that means he doesn't want to let the movie come out.
No, you're wrong. It's not Mahershala making controversy. The script for Blade is trash, and they threw it away. They don't know how to make a Blade movie. They can't use blood, Bat Boy. They're not grown-ups.
Who stopped the movie from being from who stopped the script? Who scrapped the script? Mahershala.
Kevin Feige approved script scrapping.
Fine, but Mahershala did have a role in that. right?
Because the script is bad. Mahershala was upset because he knew he was a part of a bad movie.
So he doesn't want the movie to come out bad. That's what I'm saying. That's at least a good sign.
Why is Blade having issues, bad boy? You're leading to my point. Why does Blade have creative issues?
We know because of Phase 4.
No. Why does that movie? Why can't they get that movie right? Why do you think they're having problems with that movie?
Agenda.
Maybe, but there's another reason as well, and it's a reason that's been plaguing
PG.
Marvel. Huh?
Agenda, wokeness in PG.
Correct. They're having trouble making a Blade movie without blood and violence because kids want to watch Blade, right?
Yeah, I guess they want to. You're saying the movie is PG-13, so they want to have kids in the theater. That's
A
what you're saying?
PG-13 Blade doesn't make sense, but Disney and Marvel are going to try it. DC, if DC made a Blade movie, what rating do you think it would be?
I guess R, but even R-rated movies right now are not very aggressive. Look at Joker.
Joker wasn't aggressive?
Not really, no. He shot 3 people he shot Maury and 3 people in the train. That's not much. And the Batman was also hyped up to be really aggressive and it was gonna push the PG-13 rating. Was soft.
It was really soft. Okay, my bad. You don't remember. I was gonna just ask you about what was happening in 2019 when Joker was coming out in this country. I saw it at Times Square in New York when I went to go see the subscribers in New York, and they had police officers across the nation at all the theaters when Joker released because they were afraid of terrorist attacks. People with Joker masks was gonna blow up their theaters, bro.
What does that have to do with the movie? I'm talking about the context of the movie. The movie's soft. Yeah, the movie's not aggressive.
The fuck is he talking about?
How is Joker aggressive? Why don't you tell me why Joker is aggressive? Because he shot people and blood came out? That's it?
This is why I challenge if you even know quality of film, bad boy.
You lots of talk but no context to it.
I've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger in Eraser with EM railguns shooting plasma at people, blowing fools in half. And all of those bullets that went and transpired in Eraser failed in comparison to just one bullet that was shot in the Joker because of the narration, the story, the tension, the acting, and the buildup that led to that one bullet going through Murray's brain. I was riveted. I was riveted in the theater when he shot Murray on that show right through the brain like that, bro. It was shocking.
That's the story. That's the writing. I'm talking about aggressiveness visually. Joker's not aggressive. Neither are that's modern movies. They're not very aggressive. And I'm looking at this slate, Jody. Like, listen, Blue Beetle, come on now. Blue Beetle, Flash, Shazam 2, and Aquaman 2 versus Guardians, Captain America, and Fantastic Four. Why would DC win? Why? I'm automatically scratching Shazam 2 and Blue Beetle. And there's a lot of controversy with Flash. Maybe it will change the slate. Maybe it will change the narrative. Maybe. But I have a very hard time seeing that movie be good. And Aquaman 2, maybe. But Fantastic Four, we've already seen Mr. Fantastic in Doctor Strange 2. And it was promising, right? It was promising. And we've seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We like that show, right? Yeah. And there is Guardians, and it has a fairly good track record. But when it comes to DC, no, it's still just a mess. It was always a mess. For 9 years, it's still a mess. They're still making bad movies. We've seen Wonder Woman 84. We've seen Black Adam. And also James Gunn to be like the head of the universe. Why? Why is he why did they pick James Gunn to be the president of DC? We've seen the movies. So a new DC movie is gonna be like Guardians and Suicide Squad. That's not a good look. That's really not a good look.
Okay.
You just need a lot of benefit of the doubt with DC. even though like they keep disappointing you. With Marvel, you need a lot less. They just have to like just tone down the agenda. Best if they remove it and go back to the good old MCU. That's enough to beat DC. More than enough to beat DC.
Hey, bro, you try, bro. Listen to me, bruh. You know what you're talking about.
What's up? What's up?
You're trash.
This is the part where you bluff. This is the part where you gas your opinion and then you've got nothing.
You sit up here trying to tell me that Joker's not serious and dangerous and violent. You sat up here. Are you done? Are you done?
We talked about it. It has a story, but visually it's not good. Stop it.
Bro. Okay, so I'm not going to argue with you about Joker being serious or not, because I don't know. But I will say this. James Gunn is a Marvel guy who came to DC, and he, for the most part, he knows what he's doing. Based on the way people talk about and praise him in Marvel, here he is coming to bring his talents to DC. That creative explosion, combined with the fact that we already seen what's happening, well, right here in Jody's corner, with Aquaman and Shazam and changes being made and stuff like that, it's not hard to conclude that DC is getting their shit together. I've been preaching and promoting for the longest time. Flashpoint is coming out and is going to do exactly what I said it's going to do. And when that happens, Jody Damas will be, rectified. And, even though he's retired now.
What if it does that and it was egregious? That's possible.
But it won't be. It's job. It's job. Test screenings for Flash have been really high, but we don't put all test screenings into it. But it's just something
they were really high or they were egregious.
And I'm sorry.
The test screenings for Flash, were they good or they were egregious?
Very, very, very good.
Really?
There's been at least 2 test screenings for Flash that I know of, and they've both come back highly positive.
I think I heard they were egregious.
I believe Flashpoint's gonna have Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Supergirl, Flash, Michael Keaton's Batman, Ben Affleck. That's a lot of good characters, right? So that movie might be amazing, but it might be trash.
BVS had good characters, and also like
sure.
if the movie was at least like the comic, then I can give it like benefit of the doubt, because
you're failing to prove me wrong. Why DC will not surpass Marvel, especially
the DC needs your benefit of the doubt far more, and they're still in shambles.
No, not for me.
Yes.
Not for me. It's not about. I understand that I'm doing an uphill battle. This is what I do here. I understand that this is a bold statement. That's what we do here. That's what I do. I get behind bold statements because I can see things that others don't. That's what I do. And the hit ratio is pretty freaking high. Yeah. So, with that being said, you guys are going to find out. Do you believe me when I say Aquaman is done?
When you reported it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you believe me when I should say Shazam is done?
Yes, if you say so.
So you believe me in those, but you won't believe me in what I say about DC rising and surpassing Marvel. Do you trust in my opinion about these Marvel movies, how I grade them?
You had some inside sources, right?
Yes.
So why would I not believe you? That's not out of nowhere. Like,
all right, cool. At least I have that.
Like the Wonder Woman stuff.
Right. So I'll say, if you could believe me there, why not ride with me here?
Because they've got no reason really behind it besides benefit of the doubt.
Use your eyes. I'm not making this up.
9 years.
I'm not making this up out of nowhere, Bat Boy. I'm not talking about just look at how DC will rise, because DC is rising and it will. Look at the Marvel side, Bat Boy. Look at the Marvel side.
A controversial phase. Okay. A controversial phase.
Phase 3 was controversial too, bro.
Not really.
Not really.
Not
Thor Ragnarok?
Not really.
Infinity War?
Not really.
Endgame? Captain Marvel?
Endgame, yeah. Captain Marvel, yeah.
Infinity War, Endgame, Captain Marvel, and Ragnarok.
Infinity War, no. Thor, no. Endgame, yes. Captain Marvel, yes.
You can't praise Infinity War and get mad at Endgame. Infinity War
Yes, you
is the
can.
reason why you. Infinity War is the reason why you got Endgame.
No.
Y'all didn't see the issues with Infinity War, so by the time they had to end them in Endgame, y'all were mad. I saw the
Infinity War-
issues.
No,
I
no, no,
saw
no,
them.
no, 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 no.
Endgame is only bad to y'all
This-
because Infinity War was that way.
That is disingenuous. No, that's disingenuous. Nobody forced the writers to start Endgame with a rat saving Ant-Man. Stop. No, we're not doing it. Endgame
So you're
was
blaming it.
so and
Oh,
so.
for sure. So you're getting mad at a rat saving Ant-Man in a truck, but you gonna be okay
The rat,
with a new
the time
hammer,
traveler,
with
the
Thor throwing a
writing.
freaking hammer through a 6 Infinity Stone blast right through Thanos' chest. Captain America
What's up
having
with
a
Doctor
strength
Strange
battle with
stopping a
Thanos.
tsunami in the
Bro,
final
I'm
battle?
not getting into why Infinity
was
War is
fun.
mediocre,
That was
bro. I'm not gonna get into why.
That was
Endgame is way better than Infinity War, bro. It's a better movie. I'm not even gonna get into that shit though. I've already said my piece with that. I've explained it. I've had
Yeah,
people call in and I've wrecked them already, bro. I'm not gonna go back there.
You don't admit defeat. Why would you? Phase 3 is not controversial. Phase 3 is not controversial. Phase 4 is the controversial. That's it. The first 3 phases. If Phase 5 is as good as the
Hold on, let me read these
first 3
donations.
phases-
What we got here real quick. Let me see. We got all the way up to Derek. Thank you for the 10, Derek. He says 2025. Jody, seriously, I already got that one. Yeah, he says my point is, will there be an audience for the superhero movies? Yes, there will be an audience for the superhero movies. Absolutely. He says I totally agree with you on the Dark Knight, but the floor is yours. DC animation fire. Okay. Appreciate the love, bro. Derek. Legend of Old, member of the $1,000 Club. He says that's why Marvel fans can't be having nice things. Eternals was cinematic glory. Them fight scenes, my goodness, woo-hoo. You're right. You're right, Legend of Old. They had an amazing action sequence, and for the first time, they did speed right. They showed her moving fast instead of slowing everything down, which is harder to do, but nobody cares about that type of stuff, bro. Aqua
nice.
TV says Phase 4 introduced 27 new female characters and 15 new male characters and killed 3 of the males already. God damn. Where'd you
What?
get those numbers from? You did
Jody,
the counting and everything?
Jody,
Aqua
say it
TV.
again. Jody, can you read it again?
Phase 4 introduced 27 new female. I don't know if this is true or not. Phase 4 introduced 27 new female characters, 15 new male characters, and they've killed 3 of the males already.
Who are they? The 3.
Doesn't matter.
The 3 men, the dot.
No, I'm pretty sure Chadwick is one of them. Novel said, "What up, Jody? What's up, Novel? Novel, shout out to you, man. Phase 6 alone is gonna put DC 10 feet deep alongside her third Hokage. All right,
That is
cool.
true.
All right, sir.
That is true. Fantastic Four, bro.
Fantastic Four. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. They're cool. How did Fantastic Four do historically?
Not very good.
Nobody gives a shit about Fantastic Four.
Don't be so sure.
Don't be so sure. See, this is where your common sense leaves you. Fantastic Four released 3 movies and all of them have flopped. The public doesn't, the stock. Is it safe to say that the general stock for Fantastic Four is incredibly low?
Yes.
So why the freak are you praising Fantastic Four like it's going to save Marvel?
MCU. We've seen Doctor Strange.
Oh, your faith in the MCU. So your faith in the MCU is high with their agendas and bullshit.
We've seen Doctor Strange 2. We've seen Mr. Fantastic.
Got you.
And now they have feedback.
And you've seen him get destroyed by a woman. Murdered all of them.
Scarlet Witch. It's bad to be destroyed by Scarlet Witch.
Well,
what?
Well, she was in WandaVision and she couldn't harm a fly.
And she washed Thanos.
She washed Thanos? Okay, she
Yeah.
washed Thanos. Skankhood says, Hollywood Reporter reported that Zaslav, Spielberg, Nolan, and Safran were all having lunch together last month, so it looks like Zaslav is trying to fix that relationship. Thank you for the info. Yes, I knew of this. Yeah, I heard about that. I read about that as well. So I hope that's true because that sounds awesome, bro. That sounds amazing. It was the word of somebody who was there, which is dope. So Bad Boy, once again, I'm telling you that you have failed to convince me that I'm wrong. Prove me wrong.
How do I convince you to let go of benefit of the doubt?
Because here it is. Marvel's agenda is going toward the future. Is Marvel going to abandon the agenda?
Is it?
Is Marvel going to? Do you think Disney's going to abandon the agenda in their movies?
Not abandon. Tone it down. At least tone it down.
You believe they're going to tone it down when they're saying the future is female, the Force is female. You think they're toning it down?
That was before Phase 4.
Oh, so you think that they're
Right?
gonna pivot? You don't know Disney, bro.
They're gonna tone it. I believe they're gonna take the feedback and they're gonna keep their word when they said they were going to reevaluate Phase 5. That's not fair.
And by reevaluate Phase 5, you mean the agenda that Disney puts into their movies, not the actual quality of the script.
That's going to affect the script.
You're wrong. Here's why you're wrong. They said that they're focusing on quality, and that's technical. Their agenda ain't going nowhere so long as we live in this type of society that we live in. They're doubling down on that bullshit, bro. And that's why Marvel is going to continue to go downhill.
That's not what you reported.
What do you mean that's not what I reported? Explain.
You said they're going to reevaluate, and now you just said the agenda is going to stay.
I said they're going to reevaluate on quality over quantity. They never mentioned an agenda, politics. Quality means better. Quantity means how much.
Go in detail. They
All right.
don't have to go in detail about it, but because they have the feedback, they know the agenda is part of the criticism.
Got you. See, I have no problem admitting DC's failures and mistakes. But what's weird to me is that you can't even admit Marvel's. And when you have a conversation like that where you can't even admit the issues,
I don't admit.
No, you can't. You can't admit that you can't admit that Marvel has an agenda. That is their plan, part of their plan. Disney, not Marvel. Disney, the parent company, has an almighty agenda that they're pushing in their movies. You think Disney's going to pivot.
We know that.
And you
think
that. Disney's going to pivot.
No, I said they were going to tone it down.
That's pivoting to do something different.
Fine.
Toning it down, lowering it, slowing it, adjusting it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Fine.
How are these Marvel Marvel movies been?
Flopping?
How do you admit Phase 4 is a bad phase?
It's controversial. I'm going to say it for the
How do you like Phase 4? Do you think Phase 4 is a failure? So why are we having a conversation when I'm talking to a man who doesn't even see the Phase 4 issues that Disney even recognizes?
I don't see the issues? How do I not see the issues? I see the issues.
Let me ask you
And
again.
So does Disney.
Hold
And
on.
I'm
Maybe
saying
your speaker. I don't think your speaker's working. Slow down. Listen to me. Do you see that Phase 4 is bad?
Controversial. Can't say it's bad. They have No Way Home. And
Do you think Phase 4 is good?
No. Mediocre.
So Phase 4 is mediocre to you?
Yes.
Are you saying that Phase 4 is the worst phase?
Yes.
Does that mean that they were trending up and are trending down now?
Down. Really down.
All right. So now you understand that because they're trending this way, it's for a reason. What is that reason to you?
The woke agenda.
You're wrong. They don't. Most of the Marvel fans don't look or see or care about the woke agenda in movies. They don't pay attention to that shit.
Debatable.
It's debatable. It's not.
Debatable.
Most general audiences are going to see bad superhero movies because they're bad, bro. Thor: Love and Thunder is bad. Agenda or not, I don't even see an agenda in that movie. It's just a bad movie.
Fine.
Wakanda Forever is bad, and there's a heavy agenda in it. But most people who have problems with the Wakanda Forever and people who love Wakanda Forever has nothing to do with an agenda. They don't even see it. They think people that say that the Wakanda has an agenda were making shit up like the UFOs. They look at us like we're tinfoil hat motherfuckers.
If they recast,
so don't make it seem like don't make it seem like the general public is knows about a Marvel or Disney agenda because they don't. These movies are tanking because they're not good.
If you have a T'Challa or a Michael B. Jordan become Black Panther in Wakanda Forever, that movie gets better. Yes or no?
Sure.
All right.
Still a bad movie.
Debatable. If you have a lead,
you're trash. Trash. What do you think? Just because Chadwick being in that script is gonna be good now? Get out of here, man.
You're
falling for shit. Bro, no, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Let me tell you something else. No Way Home is a bad movie, but it's epic. It's debatable. No Way Home has the worst script in the MCU. That's a nonsensical, mind-numbing, stupid script.
Ragnarok exists.
Ragnarok's a comedy.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. That's a good script because it's funny.
That's a travesty.
It's a funny script.
It's not funny. It's a travesty.
Ragnarok is funny to me. All right, if you don't think it's funny, that's fine. That's subjective. Whatever.
Okay, fine. Even it's
No Way Home. Ned opened a portal. They were in alleyways. They didn't know of each other's existence. Freaking Goblin was wrecking Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire had no spider sense and got stabbed in the back by Goblin, bro. I could go on and on.
Goblin is the only good
that
point
whole movie.
Goblin is the only good point you mentioned. Stabbing Toby. Ned is fine.
That whole movie was done on metal rigs with green screen, bro.
That movie has the greatest arc in the MCU by far.
Doctor Strange was outdone in the mirror dimension by mathematics from a child.
That child is Spider-Man. It's not
all right, for sure. This is the nonsense that we got to go through for him to make an argument. I love it. I love when we go to nonsense.
You don't make arguments either. You only say something, and it's
because
supposed to be better in name.
Got you. Because he's Spider-Man. I got you. Aqua TV says the three males are Mandarin, Icarus, and Gore. Eternals was a great movie that you guys hate. No agenda in there, in my opinion. They had the black gay guy. I don't think Eternals is an agenda movie. Why are you having that? Why are you having that reaction?
How is Eternals not? How is it?
It wasn't about. It wasn't about. The movie wasn't about black or gay. It was about humanity, and humanity has gay people in it and black people.
Do you want to argue about Eternals?
I'm just trying to let you know why you're overreacting and you're missing the point of Eternals.
I did not miss it. That's why the movie's egregious. I didn't miss it.
You did miss it because you're like, it's an agenda. Why isn't it an agenda, bad boy? Why isn't it an agenda movie?
Look at Fastos, for example. Okay?
Fastos is gay and black.
Let me finish. He lost faith in humanity because of Hiroshima, right?
Yes.
Then he gets it back. Why? Because he's sus now?
It never said he got it back. No.
No. He says he sees something good in humanity every day in his husband and his son. Why? What changed? What happened?
He fell in love.
Okay, that's contradictory.
He had a son.
What do you mean he has a son? What changed? You think humans can't do Hiroshima again?
He fell in love.
Fine. How does that change Hiroshima? What's the context?
Shoot. Bad boy. He still didn't believe in humanity. Because he did not want to go on the mission with them. He chose to stay home with the family, the humanity that he loved. He did not want to help them. He did not want to help them. He gave up on the outside world, bro.
What? He listened to his husband and went to save humanity.
Yes, because of his husband said go. That's why he went. He was going to stay with his family. He didn't care about you. Bad boy.
Why does he even have a husband?
Bad boy.
And a son.
Don't run. I'm telling you why you're wrong. Don't run to something else. He did not agree or believe in humanity. He did not get it back because he found a gay lover. He got it back because he found love, and he happened to be a man, and he had a son. That was his love for humanity in that house. That's why he had the protective glass around the house. That's why he's so protective.
That's the same thing I said. He got it back for some reason.
He did not get back love for humans, only his family. He didn't care about you or me. Fastos only did that because his lover said to go out there, and they were begged by Icarus and by Sprite and by Cersei.
He said he sees something in humanity because of his husband.
Watch the movie again. I'm not going to argue with you about why you don't understand. See, thank you, bad boy. He is a representation of why y'all don't like Eternals, because even he doesn't understand the beauty of that script.
You don't understand the movie either.
Tight. That's why he has a problem with it. That's why he thinks. That's why he's wrong in saying that Fastos believed in humanity. That's why he went to save the world.
Fine.
Because he believed in the world.
Even
He
if
got
doesn't
back
believe in
humanity.
It's still.
And you want to blame it on a gay character.
Falling in love.
And you want to blame it on a gay character because because your country hates gay people.
What are you talking
And that's
about?
why you're so against it, bro.
Stop running. Stop running.
I'm not running. I'm not running.
Stop running. The movie.
Hey, what happens to homosexuals in your country?
Why he fell in love again?
What happens to homosexuals in your country?
The movie doesn't address why he fell in love again. And you
What happens to homosexuals in your country?
Wait, my country? They probably, I guess, depending on the family, I guess. Maybe they get killed.
Homosexuals get killed in your country.
Depending on the family. Some may kill them, some may not.
For sure. So
you're running.
No, I'm not running. I'm bringing a point. I'm gonna bring it back.
Your point is
the
biased.
reason why I believe the reason why that you can't decipher between a movie like Eternals, who shows love, which you're missing the point. I believe, which Eternals' story is about the human race from the beginning of time. They're like angels. They're the ones who created all this shit in the Marvel universe as we know it. And it's the story of the beginning of human life to where we are as a human society. And the fact that they included black and Asian, white, Indian, a child in Sprite, and gay, you're conflating, and you can't understand that instead of them showing how the human race, how we are as a people, because there's black, gay, Asians, and white people here on Earth, that you denote it to, oh, Fastos is trash because he's a homosexual, and that's the reason why he found humanity.
Disingenuousness is your argument. You really don't have much, though. Yeah.
It's not about an agenda because a movie is not an agenda because there's a gay character in it, bro. It's when the gay character's in it and they focus and throw it in your face. Fastos was not thrown in our face. It wasn't about gay. It wasn't about black. It wasn't even about color. They motherfuckers was aliens, bro.
Can we talk about?
And you make it, and you're calling it an agenda movie because of one black guy who's barely in that shit.
Disingenuous. You're being really disingenuous.
I'm being for sure.
Disingenuousness will not save this movie. Can we talk about Marvel and DC?
So long as you know you took in that goddamn L on Eternals.
We know
and I'm glad that you said that.
We know you don't get your defeats.
There's a lot of people that would label that shit a woke agenda-based movie when it's really not.
It is.
And Chloe Zhao made an amazing film, bro.
It is.
So what? Oh, is it agenda because Chloe Zhao's a female director too?
I don't know much about Chloe Zhao. I just know the movie's woke and it has agenda.
Why is the movie woke?
I just told you why, and I'm not gonna go back.
So the whole movie's woke because Fastos exists.
We can talk about the movie, but
answer my question.
I want to talk about Marvel and DC.
No. You're calling Eternals a woke movie.
Yes.
You need to back that up, bro.
I backed it up, but you just keep dismissing it, and you're being disingenuous.
I want to make sure
you just said after I gave you a problem with the context of the movie, and you just said I have a problem based on my country. This is disingenuous. Let's move on.
It's very genuous.
I'm
going to say you have a problem with the gay element because you were raised in your country. Yeah.
Yes, I have that. I have two problems. Like off the rip, I'm going to take points off for being woke. Now having bad writing, I'm going to take points off again, which you're dismissing out of disingenuous.
I'm not dismissing it. Are you telling me? I'm trying to get you right. I'm trying to help your argument somehow before I castrate you as trash. Are you saying that the whole 2-hour-plus movie is woke because of the Fastos character?
No. There's more.
So tell me why it's woke beyond Fastos.
First, there's Fastos. First, you have the Eternals. Each one of them is from a different race for no reason. You have a child that won't grow for no reason.
Let's take it step by step. Please, step by step. You said that the Eternals is a different race for no reason.
Yes. Not addressed in the movie. Why?
Do y'all understand what I'm saying at home now? Do you viewers understand what I'm coming from?
Enough.
When you dive deep, people watch these movies very surface level. People say these things very surface level, y'all. Here's a man that doesn't even understand, y'all. He don't understand the point of Eternals. He said they're all a different race for no reason. Like he didn't just hear me say that they're freaking the representations of humanity.
Niggas. tough. Just a tough. Jody, you're tough, man.
I think Eternals was above your head, bad boy, and above a lot of other people's.
Likewise.
It's not above my head. I like it.
Likewise.
You mean beneath me? For sure. All right, bad boy. I'm sorry. You're wrecking my shit.
Yeah. Likewise.
All right, let me see. Terrence, let me join somebody to the call real quick. Terrence, what's up? Welcome to Jody's Corner, bro. What's your take on the situation, man?
You want me to speak about Eternals?
That would be nice.
Okay, so good to see you, Jody. Yep, it's been a minute since I've been on your channel. So for me, Jody, like I didn't like Eternals. I read one of their early arcs in the comics, and like you're supposed to introduce a few of them at a time. That way you can give a very compelling story. The way that they put all of them into the same movie, I felt like you could not give each one of them the attention that they deserved.
You don't think the story was compelling?
No, I don't. I
Why
think
not?
visually the movie looks amazing. Like I could probably argue from a visual perspective, it is the best looking MCU movie, but nowhere near as good as the Eternals in the comics.
So, what I've come to realize is that the comic books characters will never, the MCU movies will never live up to the comic book iterations.
Right.
So we got to throw that out. That's why I don't like to compare to the comics, because there's so much imagination and shit in comic books that you can't live up to it in film. It's kind of like why the novels are always better than the book, because when we read a novel and we're at our bed and our imagination is flowing, we're visualizing a totally different world than a person across from me reading the exact same book. So when we see a vision, which is a movie, when we see a visual representation, we're seeing the director's vision interpretation of that book. And 9 times out of 10, that visual interpretation of the same book does not match mine as a reader and does not match his as a reader. So that same thing applies to comic books. So we got to throw that out.
I get where you're coming from, but as you know, being a fan of comics, we are both huge DC fans. You know this based upon our past discussion, but I also like Marvel. While a lot of the time you can throw it out, I think it's important to acknowledge that it's being adapted from a source, in this case being comic books. And I feel like the movie itself is a poor adaptation of those characters, because a lot of their elements were swapped out for what they presented in the movie. I just feel like they're very weak in comparison.
So we got to factor in that nobody knows who the Eternals is, nobody reads their comic books, and nobody cares about the Eternals.
Correct.
First and foremost. So they don't have to really truly get it right. This Eternals, there's A tier, B, C. I think Eternals is somewhere around D and F. Nobody knows, cares, or reads Eternals comic books outside of comic book heads.
You're right, Jody. Like, cause, like, I'll be honest, right? Most of the time, when you or I, when we speak to the majority of humans about these things, they have never read these comic books. Not a single one. What they do is they go on Google, act like they know what they're talking about. They'll watch a 10-minute video on YouTube. Suddenly they're an expert.
Comics Explained, and what's that guy? Variant Comics. Oh, they love him.
Right. Like any channel where they're explaining, that's the entirety of their channel. They will sneak on there and try to talk to me or you like we know less than them, but it's the other way around.
Yes.
But I like to be fair when I'm talking about stuff, and I think that it is fair to mention the idea of where the Eternals come from, and that for me, the movie was disappointing because I have knowledge of those characters.
So you let the bias of the comics and you took it into the movie. That's your first mistake.
No.
Never do that. You shouldn't do that.
No, negative, Jody. Like you've known me long enough to know that I am not biased, which is why I said that I'm fair.
So then why would you be mad at the Eternals not representing the comics, and that's why you didn't like it?
No, I'm not upset at that at all. I'm just you know bringing this up so that way we can have a wholesome, intelligent discussion, because you know I like having those wholesome, intelligent discussions. Like I believe that you and I had the best back and forth on a comic book movie when we discuss Man of Steel, and it's because of those wholesome elements. Once I see that something has been adapted from a comic book source, I rate it in two different ways. I will look at it from the accuracy standpoint, and then I will also look at how it worked as a movie. Because if I were to go fully off of accuracy, 99% of these comic book movies would be an F.
How much of the accuracy matters to you? How much of the accuracy is your grade worth? Is worth to your grade?
Like if I'm just focusing on accuracy, I'll have to be honest, right? I'll be like, this is an average adaptation.
You said you grade a movie two ways. So
Right.
You add two things to it. How much value do you put on the accuracy towards the grade of the movie?
Is important, but it's not the end all be all, because
is it 50-50?
No, not necessarily, because regardless of what I say, like the way that I critique comic book movies, I will let the human know that's listening, okay, this is not very accurate, but it's a good movie. Like, so just because it's inaccurate or the accuracy is very little, I'm not going to automatically say that it's bad. That is solely dependent on how the movie operates, the characters within the story, if it is part of a larger universe, how does it connect, and so on and so on.
So that's a little bit hard. That's a hard life to live, trying to run with a rubric of how accurate to how good. Mine is simpler than yours, which is more effective. I'm going to introduce it. You can run with it or not. For me, all I care is if you get the character right, you could play with everything else. The origin and character, the origin and character, just get those accurately, and then everything else you could change and just be creative around, not change totally, but as long as the character and the origin is done right, or in a positive light that helps the character, I'm cool with, bro. Because I feel like if you're about how accurate, 30% accurate, 40%, your mind will pop.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so for me, right, it is very easy for me to do because I'm able to watch anything and I can still enjoy it and critique it at the same time.
So let's apply that to Eternals for the sake of time, because I know we could talk for hours. The accuracy towards Eternals, you're saying it's not accurate to the comics, admitting and understanding that nobody reads those comics. Because nobody reads those comics, because it's very unpopular, they don't have the same obligation to be comic accurate to Eternals like they do for someone like Batman, Spider-Man, or Superman.
Right. Like when
shouldn't you give it some leeway in accuracy? Comic book accuracy. Give them a break. You got to let these D-list characters live somehow.
Oh no, that's true. But like, I really wouldn't describe it, Jody, as like give them a break, because I'm already being fair about it. Like just expunging my knowledge of the characters as a movie, I felt like there were too many characters in the movie, but we didn't get a lot of intimate moments. They're spaced throughout because there's so many of them, and you have to get to the point with the deviants. Like, it's bouncing all over the place, and that was my issue with the movie. There's not enough time because there's too many characters. Sometimes
I think the deviants didn't even need to be as much in the movie as they were. They didn't need to even go there. In my opinion.
Yeah. Like, to me, like, you could remove the deviants and swap them out for really any villain that at least can stand with them physically, because the deviants in the comics, Jody, they're a lot more interesting in terms of them being different from one another.
I'm sure they are. I believe you 100%.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we need to incorporate that into the movie. Like, to tell me about because I don't know the comics. I'm only gonna ask you about what your problem is with the Eternals film.
Well, off the bat, right now, this is before I watched
quickly,
the movie,
obviously,
right?
as fast as you can.
Okay, so before I watched the movie, I noticed that they did a lot of race and gender swapping, which I felt was unnecessary. But I was like, let me watch the movie and see how that affects the film. It's not so much that the race and gender swapping affected the film as much as it was to me that you had a nice looking movie with poor storytelling. And this is away from me disagreeing with the creative choices, the accuracy, and all that. It's just me.
Why was the storytelling poor? What was bad about the storytelling, which I think was amazing?
Because the movie kept jumping around. There wasn't enough time devoted to the individual characters. Like, again, to the comics, Jody, they introduced like 2 or 3 Eternals at the time, at a time for that reason, so that way you could focus on them. And then when they came together, Jody, then that's what made it amazing. So to me, like, let's say you do a trilogy. I think that it would have been better to introduce a few of them, and then by the time you get to a trilogy, they all come together to deal with the threat. And by that moment, you have developed a strong relationship.
That doesn't
with the
work,
characters.
Terrence. That works as a comic book. That doesn't work as a film that no one knows, Terrence. You got to make a movie that people are interested in, that they'll watch. If you introduced only 3 characters, bro, they're going to be like, oh, where's the rest? Miss me. They'll move on. You got to come out
Jody,
swinging.
They don't know, right? So the audience, like, here's the thing with the MCU, which I know that you know. Because it's the MCU, it's guaranteed to make money. It's just a question of how much. So the humans are going to show up no matter what. Now, nowadays, the armor's cracked. We can see through the cracks in the armor. But I think that because of, like you said, it's not the comic books, which I understand. But because of that, if you just throw everything into one movie, you are detracting from the possibility of getting something great because you're jumping around too much. I did not care about
So I'm living proof. I'm proof that that's not true, on my opinion, because I don't read the comics, don't know about them, and I love the Eternals movie. And I loved it because I think the story was good. And you're saying that the story isn't good because of the comics. But I'm saying that the story is
negative. No,
you said because it didn't show all the characters. You said the story wasn't good because it bounced around too many characters.
Right. But what I'm also saying is
that's not the story, though. That's character development, which is separate from the story.
The problem with the movie is that, to me, there's too many characters, Jody. Regardless.
So the character development.
Yes, to me, the character development and the story was lacking. Even if I dismiss what I know about the comics, the movie itself, to me, did not work, even though it looks nice. I seen like glimmers of like what you could have done if the writing was better. But again, only judging it off of that and not going into the fact that it could be a trilogy and all these things. Again, wholesome discussion. But just as a movie, the characters and story did not work to me. I did not care about them in the way that I care about the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, goofy-ass Thor.
You're not supposed to. This is an introductory film. No one cared about Steve Rogers' Captain America and Captain America 1, bro.
Because the movie was
true, but guess what, Jody?
Nobody cared about Chris Hemsworth Thor and Thor 1.
Okay, but I get your point, Jody. But for me, right, when they gave us Iron Man 1, Thor 1, Cap 1, I immediately got attached to those characters in the context of the MCU. Because that's
unfair. That's you. I get it, but that's not film. That's not how it works. Especially for loving a character, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck. Iron Man 1 ain't The Dark Knight. Where the film is so amazing, where you fall in love with the character because the performance was great. It was an Iron Man Marvel movie, Thor movie. These MCU movies aren't shattering our artistic love for cinema, bro. I love Thor because he's in the MCU. Nah, bro, it takes time to develop a character to the point where you love them. I didn't love Captain America until Civil War, I would say. I liked him, and I thought he was mediocre in the first one. I liked him in Winter Soldier. I loved him in Civil War. That's when I loved Captain. It takes time to love a character, bro. Like, for some people, they'll love it instantly, but organically, you can't put that type of weight on Eternals, which is its first film. Also, I want to add to the fact that you say the characters didn't have enough time. To that, I would say this. They're not trying to make you love the individual characters. The Eternals is one character. It's the message of the Eternals and what they represent. No one character is bigger than the other. They're a group like the X-Men. The Eternals is a character in this movie, and that Eternals character is fantastic. The message, the mission, what they believe in, and their duty to creating the planets and to making humanity and falling in love with humanity, that they're willing to go against their programming that's been in there for thousands of years because their love for us. We are special. Now, I don't care about Sprite or Fastos. I like them, but you're not supposed to love Sprite, love Fastos, love Icarus, love them as individuals. No, they are a team. They are a family. The Eternals is what I'm arguing is the character that they were developing as a team, not as individuals.
Let me tell you this then. I think that my explanation of the movie, as well as yours, is better executed than what they did in the movie. Like the way that you explain that, if they would have made Eternals like that, Jody, I like it more.
That's how I took it from what I watched.
Right, and I think that because you are smarter than the individuals that wrote that script, I feel like you're placing that onto the film, and I get all those points you made, and I don't disagree with them entirely, but I feel like from my perspective, just being objective about the characters and the stories, it did not do enough. And it's not about getting me to love them, but it's just the narrative was not strong to me.
Okay. Hey, bro, one thing I love is that we both can come with difference of opinions and respect each one of them. Bat Boy, he did a way better job than you. God dang, you need to take some freaking notes from Terrence. You're trash, Bat Boy. Terrence, thanks for pulling up, bro.
Yeah, you were
Right.
fine.
Oh, Jody, yeah, I did want to disagree with you about one thing because, about you said DC rises in 2025, right?
Yeah.
I want to disagree with you on that.
If we do, we're gonna go into it. Just disagree with me real quick, and I'll rebut, and then we gotta go to the next caller. They've been waiting patiently.
Oh, okay. All right. So my disagreement is, I think that it will be sooner than that. I think by 2024, there's going to be something that's going to come out. There's going to be, I'll say, 2 films and some type of show, because I think all of 2023, they're going to be working on it. James Gunn, Peter Safran. They're going to be working on a lot of projects.
Y'all put y'all DC Rises in the chat, y'all.
Yep, but by the end of 2023, Jody, they're going to come out with some crazy announcements, and there will be a trailer or 2 ready. And I think in 2024, it's just going to be this crazy tidal wave, and even the Marvel fans will get on board, I think, sooner than 2025.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that, but give me 2025 to give me some wiggle room.
Right.
Shout out to my dog Terrence, bro. Bad Boy, you a hater, bro.
No, you were so foul tonight, Jody.
I'll stick around. I'm gonna come back. Lottie dotty dotties and
yo, what's up? What's up?
What's up, man? Talk to me, bro.
So,
DC will surpass Marvel by 2025.
I was actually going to agree with 2024 because they're going to be doing a whole bunch of time on these projects,
Yeah, I know that they're going to be good in 2020, but I say like officially, like the consensus of the general public is like, yo, goddamn, man, DC is really more popping right now, so that's why I don't disagree with you guys saying 2024.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like, we had a conversation, like, I think it was Monday, I believe. But for me, it's like, I just look at it as simple. When you start putting into what looked like Phase 4 for Marvel, it's absolute garbage. There may be like 2 or 3 movies in there, and I like the Eternals. I actually thought it was better than most of the movies in Phase 4. And when I look at it, I'm like, well, they're on the downpour because they don't really have a strict, real plan. Kind of reminded me of the time when damn Star Wars started in 2015, and one movie was good, and then the rest is just seemed like there was no plan. It's the same thing with Marvel. So, with pointing into that, which is funny how it goes by case that, I just see DC taking a big, heavy advantage of a large working period to where everything will be situated. They have everything thought out, and they have everything is like fixated. Because I'm looking at the thing you got up on the screen now, bruh.
Let's talk about this, bro. Look at 2023. Look at 2023, you guys. DC is going to win this year as well. So I want you guys to know, I believe DC is going to win next year. 2023, DC will have the better films because look, they're coming to the bat with Quantumania, Ant-Man 3, Guardians 3, The Marvels, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay? That's what they're coming to play with. We're going to put those up against Flashpoint, which has all those characters in it that you guys know, which is going to wipe the Snyderverse, which is going to be the ultimate movie, in my opinion. Blue Beetle, Aquaman, and Shazam. Those are better movies than what I see here.
True. Jody, I got all right. So I'm going to give you a name. I'll give you 2 names. And I think they could play Aquaman. So you tell me. All right, hold on. Let me go to my notes here. I have 2 dudes. I have Charlie Hunnam and Alexander Skarsgård. What do you think about that?
I like Charlie Hunnam as an actor. Alexander Skarsgård is cool with me as well. Who you got him for?
Aquaman.
Charlie Hunnam, Aquaman. Sure, I can see Charlie Hunnam.
Right.
Alexander, no. Skarsgård, no.
Okay.
he's got the face and then googly eyes. It's not gonna work. Yeah, Charlie Hunnam over Alexander Skarsgård for sure.
Got you. But no, going into like what you talking about, like looking at the thing, I'm like, dog, this is not gonna be. That's not a good phase. This is only gonna be probably shit. There's only gonna be one good movie in that bitch.
I think the movie that's gonna be good here is Guardians 3.
You really?
Yeah, I think James Gunn's about to flex.
All right.
And I think James Gunn's gonna flex on Marvel and say, "Here's what you're missing. Now let me go do this over at DC, but in a more mature way with better characters."
Facts.
That's what I think. I think Guardians and maybe, and this is a long maybe, this Captain America might. Maybe they might. Maybe down.
That's what I was thinking of Captain America.
I'm 25% that this movie will be good.
Yeah.
25%. But Quantumania, you can miss me with that garbage. You can miss me with the Marvels bullshit, woke trash, filth agenda bullshit. And then I'm not even bringing in Disney Plus. So film-wise, I think Aquaman 2 is about to run all these hoes. I think Flashpoint and Aquaman 2 are about to run all these hoes, bro. I got Flashpoint and Aquaman being better than all 40's goddamn movies, bro. So as long as they're not utter trash DC movies, worse than Marvel's, I think 2023 is belonging to DC. And we have to look at 2022. What came out for Marvel this year? Wakanda Forever and Thor: Love and Thunder, right?
Shit, ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, DC won 2022 as well. DC won this year.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. Because I have not kept up with all the movies and all the bullshit that's in this shit now. Because I'm just like, bro, I'll see select movies nowadays. I won't even pay attention to Marvel. I won't pay attention to no shows. I won't pay attention to no movies. I was only gonna check for Black Panther, and then when I went to go see that, I wasted $100.
I like Multiverse of Madness, but y'all
I didn't really care for that.
a lot of people don't. I liked it. Batman came out and uplifted DC.
It was actually a lot better than I expected.
Multiverse of Madness, I think, uplifted Marvel. But then Thor: Love and Trash came out and dogged it. And then Wakanda Forever broke my heart. Freak Marvel in 2020. Freak Marvel this year, bro. They beach slapped me, bro. So DC won 2022, and I believe they're going to win 2023.
Fact.
And then in 2024, ladies and gentlemen, I believe they're going to win 2024 blindly because of, DC Rising, because I believe in what they're doing moving forward. And James Gunn's movies are going to come out that year. Because we can see 2024 right here. Look at 2020. I forgot. So in 2023, they're only coming out with Guardians, the Marvels, and Ant-Man.
Ew.
Marvel only has 3 movies coming out next year. DC has 4. We have 4 movies coming out next year. Marvel has 3. We're going to be putting out more product than them next year. So in 2024, all they have is Black Falcon America, and, is that Thunderbolts? That's a movie. Thunderbolts. So Black Falcon America and Thunderbolts is going to go up against whatever James Gunn is putting out. How much do you guys think that Black Falcon America and Thunderbolts will be able to go up against whatever James Gunn puts out, along with Blade?
Blade's gonna fall. It's gonna fall because if you got to do rewrites with damn scripts and you can't show, Blade is a rated R movie.
What else is coming out next in 2024? That's it. Just Blade, Falcon America, and Thunderbolts.
Blade gonna fall. Thunderbolts, you don't know what the hell it is, and then Captain America probably gonna be the good one.
Oh, Deadpool 3.
Oh, Deadpool 3.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
That shit gonna hit.
That Deadpool 3 with Hugh Jackman in that hole, I'm gonna be watching that.
I will say this: if Deadpool 3
that's the W like right there for them.
Yeah. DC will be in trouble. I will say that, and I will give it to you. Because
that's the W for sure. Yeah.
If it hits, it will be in trouble. Okay. I'll put that out there.
I'm not gonna give it the benefit of the doubt that I gave to Spider-Man though. Wolverine coming in Deadpool as Hugh Jackman is not the same as Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I'm not gonna give Deadpool 3 that same pass that I gave that mediocre trash No Way Home movie.
Oh, it was mediocre to you?
No Way Home is a bad movie, bro.
I didn't think it was that bad. It was much better than most.
It's not. It's not. It's just epic. It's so superhero-y that shit is iconic, bro.
Well, Jody, I ain't gonna lie. I was just looking for an epic movie after Marvel came with their bullshit and whatnot. That's all I was looking for.
Bro,
So I think
they did a whole lot of heartbreaking shit in there, bro. It's a whole lot of heartbreaking shit. I gotta move forward though, man. I gotta bring the next caller. Lottie, thank you, man, for calling in, bro. I appreciate you, man. Trixie, what's up with you, Trixie? How you doing?
How you doing? Love you? Hi.
Excellent, excellent.
Like, Joe, what?
To me.
I agree with you, to be quite fair. And absolutely, mate, DC's going to smash the shit out of Marvel. It's already been smashing the shit out of Marvel. And as much as it pains me, because I grew up with Marvel, to be quite fair, and I watched a lot more Marvel and read a lot more Marvel as a kid than I did DC. I've lost faith in fucking Marvel, to be quite fair. I lost it a long time ago.
What made you lose it in Marvel?
Joe, what? To be quite fair, it starts all the way back with the X-Men films, to be quite fair. Like, I was looking forward to them, and then it's like timelines were screwed up, and then they did like the first class crap, and then I was like, okay, maybe fix the timelines. No, and it's even the Spider-Man, like everything they get right in one, they fuck up in another, and I've just like, you've got a blueprint, motherfucker. You've got comics and books and games. What are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know you've got to adapt from comic book to real life and whatnot, but you can adapt without changing all kinds of bullshit. I mean, with the Eternals, to be quite fair, the first time I ever heard of the Eternals was they appeared in Avengers comics, to be fair. So that was that one. So I don't really know a lot about the Eternals, but my mate actually was an Eternals fan. And even like when you was talking there, I checked with him and I was like, yo, what's this? Have you seen the film? And she was like, don't even start me on a film. And I was like, why? And like the gay guy in the comics, not gay. So it's little things like that where, like, you know, it's you want
the agenda is turning you off.
Heroes or whatnot, that's fine. But why actively change ones that you know are not gay into being gay, or it? Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? To be quite fair, I mean, a lot of kids these days don't even read comics these days. They generally just jump straight to the films as well. Like, so it's like Marvel's trash. I fucking really hope that they scrap fucking Blade. Like, I'm not being funny. The first 3 Blade films made 18. Even that shitty TV show they did was a freaking 18. How can you have like a PG or actually no, tell a lie. The third Blade film was a 15. But
they're having a hard time.
They're
having a hard time with that rating. Yeah, Blade being PG-13 doesn't make any sense to show graphics, gore, and blood, which is tied to that character.
The Blade comics were actually more like the Judge Dredd ones as well. They were more graphic novels than comics to start with, anyway. You know, right. so there's that one to it as well. Like, but you know, I definitely think that unless some magical miracle of something gets pulled out of Marvel's arse, DC is going to smash us for at least the next 6, 7, maybe even 8 years, to be quite fair. Because Disney is not going to change their agenda. They might make better quality films, but that's just going to hide the agenda more. Because we're going to go, oh, it's a good film, fine. But if it's a crap film, you can see the agenda. Do you know what I mean? So I think they'll create better quality in order to hide the agenda, not really to remove the freaking agenda, which is just stupid. I think, you know, you have a blueprint, man. Go with the blueprint. Why? You bought a company that makes loads of money, so shut up and let it make you money. Do you know what I mean? Stop. You know, but that's my opinion. I had like a 4-hour rant with Sean a couple of weeks ago about it. But
that ace in the hole that Trixie was talking about, I believe, is X-Men. Don't come out with X-Men, you're done. Trixie, shout out to you.
How many times have they ruined that, though, mate? Come on.
I mean, Disney X-Men would be... So Fox made those X-Men movies that you hated. Disney bought Fox, and now Disney's going to put their take on X-Men out. So those movies that you didn't like back in the day were not Disney MCU films.
Yeah,
those
but
were
again,
Fox properties.
Disney could make it really good, or they could make it really shit. And
yes, they can.
It's a possibility. Shit.
I feel like those Fox movies were so bad that Disney can't do nothing but go up. But that I've been wrong before. Shout out to you, Trixie. I appreciate you so very much for calling. I could come back to her after the end. This guy's got a camera. Dougie Fresh, what's up, bro? Dougie Fresh, you Mark, what's up? What's up, Buster?
What's up? Hey, why you shooting on me? I'm on your team.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, you be hating sometimes.
There has been.
Talk to me, man. DC will surpass Marvel by 2025. You agree? Disagree? What's up?
I think I can agree
but not exactly for the same reasons. Because personally, after Infinity War, I don't care about Marvel the same after Infinity War. That's a whole nother topic. So I'm still looking forward to what the MCU is gonna do. But I think what people aren't realizing about DC is that they have all their stuff from jump. They don't have to deal with what Marvel has to deal with. They don't have to bring out Iron Man, Thor, all that stuff. They can just come out the gate with new Batman, new Superman, new Flash, build up to a Justice League, Green Lantern Corps, Young Justice, all that stuff. They don't have to worry about any of that. They can build what they want to do from the beginning with whoever they want to do it with.
Facts. I'll say it again, just like he said, bro. DC could come. DC has not blown their load. Marvel has.
At all.
And the only thing that they have in the pocket is X-Men. We'll see what happens. They said they ain't gonna come out with that until at least 2025 or 2026.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Like
or
Phase
no, they
7
said
or
even
something.
later, like 2028 or some shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If DC comes out and releases Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Supergirl, Dick Grayson, Robin,
Facts.
Aqualad, all that shit, they start to do that, bro. Manhunter.
It's over, bro. I'm sorry.
It's a wrap. There's nothing Marvel could do to answer these characters, bro.
I know that Marvel has been dominating for the last like 10 plus years, but I think people are forgetting just how big and like the DC heroes.
Do you know what made them forget though, real quick, Dougie Fresh, to cut you off? It shows Zack Snyder's incompetence, bro.
Facts.
Zack Snyder's so trash with DC that mediocre Marvel movies stunted on DC for 10 years.
Facts. That's a fact. More people
That's
know
how bad he is.
Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man is like a household name now. That shit is
Ant-Man means more than all of Zack Snyder's universe, bro. What the freak is that?
It's crazy. Like, if you would have told little kid me that Ant-Man movies are outdoing Batman versus Superman, like, bruh, I would not have believed you. There's no way that Ant-Man is doing it like that. It's crazy. And Guardians too. Like,
so do you see by 2025 that DC is gonna be on top?
I think that if DC, because I have faith in James Gunn, I haven't been disappointed in a single superhero project he's put out. If they come with a slate and they have a plan, by the masses, people will probably still hate on DC and do their thing. But I think it is possible for DC to rise in 2025 and to overcome Marvel. That's just me though.
I'm with you, dude. I'm with you too, dog. It's the homie Dougie Fresh with it, bro. Tarian, what's up with it, man?
What's going on?
Nothing. Chilling. Syrian.
You sound like bruh man from the 5th floor when you said that.
that's where I got it from.
Yeah. But I had wanted to go back a little bit. I know y'all had already got off of Eternals, but I had just wanted to point out something that me and you both discussed when they first started advertising Eternals, and that's how they decided to put out what Fasto's character was. Like the first things we learned about that movie was he was going to be gay. He was going to have a husband and a son. And I'm like, we don't even know the synopsis of the movie or any of the other characters. The only other thing we knew was that Angelina Jolie was going to be in it, and we didn't even know who she was playing.
And what does that say about me? I hated Eternals before it even came out.
Listen, I was in the same boat as you. Me and you was like literally like right neck and neck. Like what are they doing here? Like when I first heard about that, I said, what? Like who is this targeting? I'm like, we don't know a plot or anything, and I said that's not good because these are characters that many of us do not know. I'm like,
so one thing that I will give you, I'll give you, because Tarian is right about that. The marketing for Eternals was 100% agenda based, but the film was not.
Yeah, and I even said that I did like Eternals. I just wish they did not market it that way because that was going to turn a lot of people off. And then you did that. You did that whole marketing campaign with just that well over a year before we got the first teaser. We didn't see nothing. We saw no pictures. Bro. We didn't see no teasers, no footage, nothing. That's the first thing you led with. Y'all couldn't wait to say, oh, we about to have the first LGBT character in there. They're going to have the first kiss. They're going to be the first this. I'm like, oh, my God. I said, is this really how you want to market your movie to an audience that don't know who these characters are?
You are absolutely 100%
I said I
correct.
would have fired whoever was in the marketing room that day that decided to leave with that.
That's the agenda that they're putting out. That's the Disney agenda that they will live and die by it, because I was trying to get that through to Bat Boy, who just doesn't understand. He thinks that Disney's going to backtrack on the agenda because these Phase 4 Marvel movies were bad. These Phase 4 Marvel movies are not called bad because of the agenda. We say that. The ones in the know say that. But the general audience calling these Marvel movies bad because they think they're bad movies.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see or understand agendas in these movies, bro. They're not seeing them like that.
And then one thing I had to do was, like, when I found out who this character was, I said, let me go ahead and look up who Fastos is. And when I saw what he was in the comics and saw what they was about to give us on screen, I was like, oh my God, Marvel, y'all completely dropped the ball on his character. His character, outside of what they were doing with that, was a dope character. I don't know if you pull it
1985 was his first appearance.
Oh yeah.
This is him here. Got an article of him over here. Eternal physiology, cosmic energy, matter manipulation, transmutation, illusion generation. Yeah, there he is right there. He's a fictional character created blah blah blah. He's a member of the Eternals, human offshoot race in the Marvel universe. Blah 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 blah. Not much of it. His history is very murky. He's a 3rd and 4th generation Eternal who chose to remain on Earth because of his obsessive search for an unidentified item or person. He continues to serve as the master technologist for the Eternal race, and it was his genius which allowed Virico to return from apparent death. Although he despises war, Fastos chose to follow Icarus into battle against the minions of Apocalypse. That sounds pretty accurate to me.
Yeah, I will say that part is accurate with the part about him not wanting to involve himself in war, because we saw that a little
not
bit.
Involving himself in war, being the master technologist.
Yeah, we saw
being
that with
the
his
smart
powers.
guy.
Yeah,
like they got him on point. It looks like they just changed him from straight to gay. And do we even know his sexuality in the comics? Is he knocking down bitches?
I read somewhere that he did have a wife or something along those lines.
Well, then that's bad. If he was straight and then they converted him gay, I don't like that. Of course,
and that's the part right there. You see,
they got his character right, in my opinion. What are we complaining about?
But you see what you just read. Why didn't they lead with that, especially since that was shown in the movie?
Right. Yeah, the marketing is terrible. You should have led with the fact that there's a black guy here that's smart as shit and technological master and all. But they went with the gay. Yeah, I already cop. I'll give it to you that the promotion for Eternals was bad. So bad that I hated the movie before I knew it, because I don't care about a character's sexuality. I don't care about what a character puts in his mouth or decides to lick. That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm watching these superhero movies to see what these superheroes are about. And Marvel keeps on ruining it. And that's why DC's going to overlap them, simply because Disney is too agenda-based heavy with their bullshit, that their art and their creativity is lost, bro. It's lost. And I don't think it's ever coming back until society changes.
Society changes. not when they get in the bag. That ain't changed.
That part.
And the crazy part about it, Jody, is you live in the thick of it. You in LA. You right in the.
What you mean? You mean? Hey, everybody's free here, bro.
You do what we want. You are in the Mecca of it all. You in ground zero.
Hey, Los Angeles living is good living, bro. I like LA, bro.
Well, you know what part?
This shit is turning bad, bro. We got to get out of here.
You know what part of LA I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah, LA is good and bad. It's got horrific things and it's got great things about it. Shout out to my dog Tari and Rain, bro. He's awesome, bro. J Beast is in this hodo. What's up, J Beast? You're muted, J Beast. J Beast, you muted.
Oh shit, my bad. Thank you. Oh my god.
Hat. Put that goddamn hat on, motherfucker.
Woo.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna wear it backwards too, because I took an L.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Wear like a crackhead, bro. What's up, man? Look like T.I. shit.
Hey, you do got the T.I. BD shit going up to the side. What you gonna say?
Hey, what's up, though? What's up, though?
DC will surpass Marvel by 2025, bro.
Listen, Jody, you know we're on the same side when it comes to DC and what we want and being fans and everything. Yes, I know. Yeah, you're about to get wrecked. I know, bro. But well, not really though. Because if you really listen to my words and what I have to say, bro, like I'm not doubting DC. I'm pro DC. It's just that this is a very disingenuous argument saying that like a DC without a slate will be better than Marvel who has
the
a
slate's
slate.
Coming.
Bro,
James Gunn tweeted out that he's working on the slate. He said he's bringing the slate.
I understand. So I feel
he
like
promised the slate.
A topic like this, we should have this when a slate. So it's fair comparison, bro.
That's what I'm saying,
bro.
JB.
That's why
I don't need to see a slate, bro. I know what I'm talking about out here. I've been saying it before James Gunn was hired.
I know, bro.
Flashpoint, bro.
I know, bro. I know, and this is a redundant conversation that we're having. But if you keep making these topics, I'm gonna keep coming in here with this opinion that I have, bro. Like it's just good. Because I'm looking at this topic, I'm looking at the name. Like there's no question mark on it. You made it a very firm statement. You say DC will surpass Marvel,
it's gonna happen. Yes.
Listen, do I want that? Yes, but at the end of the day, like I feel like you and other people, you're just going off of your imagination on what you want the slate to be versus Marvel, who already has a slate.
Intelligence. This is intelligence and common sense here, baby.
Hey, tell me what's coming after Aquaman 2, bro? What's coming? Confirm.
What do we don't know? Nothing. We don't know.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like Marvel's Phase 5 and 6
What's coming after 2025 with Marvel? You don't know. What the freak?
Avengers Secret Wars is 2026.
No. Well, after that, what's coming?
I don't know. That's the point I'm making is we have up to 3 years of Marvel slate that we can talk about.
So
at
what?
Least we
What
can
about year 4?
We can theorize. We can theorize on MCU because we know what's coming. We can see, oh, that looked trash. Oh, that might be good. That could be a banger. That could be we can actually have a talk about what Marvel's state is. We cannot have that talk with DC. So it's like, it's not fair to compare imagination on what we want versus what MCU actually has in the future. It's just not a fair comparison, bro. Because your imagination of what we want is always going to be better than what they have. Period.
No, so here's where you're wrong. Because you're not being fair because Marvel just released their slate just a couple of months ago. Until then, we didn't know shit. So then by then I could tell you, yo, JBs, you know what you're talking about. But I'm not gonna do that. That's just those are semantics. Because we knew about 2023's releases in 2019.
Yes.
So we knew in 2019 we knew 3 years ahead what was happening with DC, but we did not know that with Marvel.
Exactly. So if we had this conversation, I would be saying the other thing. I would be saying the other thing. It's not fair to compare MCU that don't got up until that point to DC, bro.
You're very much the sun will not come up tomorrow until it comes up tomorrow.
Because DC, we're talking about, bro. How many times have you said, "Oh, DC is gonna surpass Marvel in this year"? In this year, you keep pushing back the years. That's why it's such a redundant.
I'm not pushing back the year. I'm not pushing back the years.
I'm talking about you
Ezra
making.
Miller is a hoe because Flashpoint got delayed almost 2 years, bro. What do you want from me?
No. I'm pretty sure like you made a DC by 2021 will be surpassing Marvel, outproducing. Like you've done this the past few years. And you're pushing it up and up.
No, I have not.
At the end of the day, we have to just wait on results, bro.
No, I have not.
I know you're very impatient, my guy. You're very impatient. You can't wait till the results kick in, bro.
I'm just waiting till the results, bro. That though. I've never said that before. That DC will surpass Marvel by a certain year. This is the first time I said that.
I'm looking at this topic, bro, with an exclamation point. It says DC will surpass Marvel by 2025.
Yes.
Off of what, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro.
I feel you, my nigga. I feel you, my nigga. Zack Snyder will be fired after the last shot of Justice League is filmed.
Right.
It happened.
Yes,
Patty Jenkins will show DC a new future. It will be the first box office success.
Mm-hmm.
It will be the first critical success.
Right.
It will be a good movie.
Right.
It will take DC to show DC that there's a light above. And it happened.
Yeah.
Aquaman will be the representation of the changes that Wonder Woman made, not Justice League. Do not look at Justice League as a director. Look at Aquaman as a defactor for the future.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Yeah. All right. Awesome, bro. I'm glad for that recap. But there's things.
Marks.
Yes, but there's things that you didn't anticipate that did happen, like Amber Heard being trash and effing up Aquaman's release and making it toxic. Ezra Miller being a whole ass criminal, a real villain.
I like Mirror, bro.
Pushing that back. DC, Warner Brothers, merger, AT&T.
I can't control that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So you don't know what the freaking happened in the future that will put this back. Because I'm just.
That's not a point. That
It is
does
a point.
not make a
The
point.
point
I'm
I'm
not
making is
changing
that-
my opinion though. Just because it get pushed back does not change my stance.
If this is opinion, then
Flashpoint
change that
is gonna
topic.
do
If this is opinion, change that exclamation point to a question mark. Change it.
Nope. No, bro. This is what I do.
Bro, I understand that. It's just that like this, you know what we're dealing with, bro. Like we always constantly get pushbacks.
When this happens,
hold up. Wasn't last year when we supposed to get? No, this year we supposed to get 4 movies this year, right? Right? Wasn't that set in stone? And then what happened?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
A lot of shit happened, bro. A lot of shit happened. Shit got pushed back. Yes. This year, 2022 was supposed to be Flash, Black Adam, Batman, and Shazam 2, right?
Probably, yeah.
Exactly. The point I'm making is
what? Those movies are still coming out.
Yes, but the point I'm making is you said, I don't remember what stream it was, but you said, 2022. Oh, DC got it, bro. Oh my God. They went out producing and out quality Marvel. And this stuff changed, bro.
I said DC will win 2022. What happened? Did they win?
No. You said outproduce. That's different than win.
Nigga, did DC win this year or nah?
That's a matter of opinion, bro. You can't solidify the fact in that.
You can release you can release the worst Marvel movie ever made this year and still win for sure. You can release that Wakanda Forever and still, man, nigga, miss
but that's
me,
opinion,
bro.
That is opinion at the end of the day, bro. That's all I'm saying is, bro.
Hey, bro, DC didn't even release the movies they were supposed to release this year, and they won with Batman. It shows.
For me, they won with Black Adam because Batman was a L, even though it was like a decent movie. It's a L.
Did you not see Marvel tanking?
Yeah.
Before this year, and didn't you see it last year? I saw it. When did I see it, JB's? In 2018, I saw it happening.
Yes, absolutely. They were tanking, but they still had stuff that I was anticipating.
And I said that with an exclamation point.
Yes, you did, bro. I understand the point. Look, I know you're always gonna stand by your Jody Diamond. You predict the future. You tight like that. I know you that nigga, bro.
Jody
Diamond's gonna stand by that. I
Jody
understand, bro.
Diamond's
I'm just a logical thinking person. I don't lead with emotion. I lead with logic, and I gotta wait until stuff happens.
This is logic. This ain't emotion.
DC don't have a listen. James Gunn, he doesn't have any credit right now with DC. Like, yeah.
James Gunn has credit. Yes, he does. He has credit.
Not in the role. Not in the role that he has. He has more of a Kevin Feige type of role. He doesn't have credit in there yet. So we're saying
Suicide Squad doesn't count for you?
No, he directed and wrote that, but now he's taking on a Kevin Feige role, right? Like creative, making stuff happen, planning out slates, right? He doesn't have any credit in that field of expertise yet. So yes, we're speculating off of all the awesome things that we want him to do and we think we're gonna do. But at the end of the day, Kevin Feige, we used to give him that pass because he put out the content to boost his cred. When James Gunn gets to that point, then I'll be sucking his cock. If he gets to that point. Right now, at the end of the day, he's just like all the other people that have filled in this position of saying, we're going to turn DC around for the better. We're going to get a slate. We're going to get a cohesive universe. How many times have we been and done this, bro? Like a few times, bro. So until I get the results, bro, I am staying firm with, we just don't know. It's all in speculation, bro. Until we get a freaking slate, god dang, bro. Like, Marvel got 3 years worth of movies that we at least know about. Trash or not. We at least know the shit that's coming. We can choose to see it or not see it. DC, we don't know, bro. Period.
So I don't want to get you guys confused and twisted by what I've been saying here. I understand. And it seems like JB's is a little... You think that I'm putting my chips on James Gunn?
Yeah, not just James Gunn, just DC as a whole, because you are a passionate DC fan. You're putting a lot on James Gunn, but you are putting a lot on James Gunn for sure.
No, I'm not. I put all this stuff on DC before James Gunn.
Bro, you know how many times you mentioned this man's name, something about James Gunn's working, James Gunn doing this, James Gunn doing this and that, bro.
James Gunn is in what the freak did James Gunn? But you're not. To make what you're saying true, right. I had to have been negative on DC, and then once James Gunn got here, praise DC because James Gunn is here. Nigga, I've been saying this shit since 2018 about Flashpoint, bro. It hasn't come out yet.
I know, bro.
But you don't know. It has Flashpoint, my prediction of Flashpoint,
right?
Wiping the Snyderverse, and doing a new universe, Prime Earth DC.
Yes.
Was me years back, and there's no James Gunn involved in that.
I understand. I'm saying let's wait until we get to after that point, bro. That's all. I'm always going to be preaching that, bro. Like, we cannot give DC the benefit of the doubt for a change that has not happened yet, my nigga. We just cannot do it, bro.
You can't, but I can, and I will, and I do. And then when it happens,
Yes.
I'm coming to destroy you.
No, destroy, bro. Because again, I am not saying
You're against it. You're doubting all of it. No, you're on the record. You're on the record doubting this.
I'm not doubting it. I'm saying we don't
Yes,
know.
you are.
I'm waiting
That's
until it
doubt.
happens.
That's doubt.
That's not doubt.
That's doubt.
That's not
Yes,
doubt.
it is.
Oh my
That's the
God. Hey,
definition of doubt.
Jody, do you know what the weather's gonna be like in 2 weeks?
Do you think the sun's coming up tomorrow?
Yes, because the sun comes up every day. Do you know if it's gonna rain in 2 weeks?
So will you say it? Will you say it?
Is it gonna rain in 2 weeks? Is it gonna rain in 2 weeks?
Will you say that will you say the sun is coming out tomorrow as a definite for sure?
Yes, because I'm 25 years old, and pretty much every day of my life for 25 years the sun has been coming up. That's called credit.
Thank you. That's
called
me.
credit.
That's my
Jody,
take,
answer
and
my
that's what
question.
I'm saying.
Jody, answer
Go
my
ahead.
question. Can you say with a fact
No.
that it's gonna rain 2 weeks
No.
from now? Why
No.
not?
Because I can't see 2 weeks in the future.
Exactly, my nigga. And I can't see 3 years, and I can't see 2 years in the future, bro. I can't see to 2025, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But I can.
Oh my God, miss me with the. I get it, bro. You
I
have
can.
psychic powers. I understand, Jody.
That's what I
Dominant.
do here. No, it's
Bro,
not.
that's cool, bro.
You're making it a Jody Diamond psychic powers. There's no logic behind it. I see things that people don't. You see things forming. You see directors and people getting hired. You see movies getting delayed. People getting
Right.
fired. All of that means something. How is it that the movie Casino, Ace Rothstein, how could you be an all-star bettor in Vegas? It's all luck, right?
Yeah.
Bullshit. There's skill to it as well.
It's a lot of luck. It's more luck than skill. But
But
yes,
how is it
is
that,
good.
how is it that someone like Ace Rothstein, who's made off of a real person, and there's real people who bet out here and they make money? Because some people just look at things on a higher level than everybody else, my nigga.
Yes.
People
But that is a
see,
risk.
oh-
It's still a risk at the end of the day, bro. It's not a set in stone. You know what's going to happen. It's still a lot of risk involved. High risk, high reward.
It's not
right?
it's not about set in stone, knowing it's gonna happen. It's about betting on it or not, believing in it or not, having faith in it or not. Sam Rothstein probably will lose a bet somewhere, but if I want to put money down and earn some money, I'm gonna give it to Sam because he's proven. That's what I'm doing here.
Right. I understand. Didn't you say Wakanda Forever was going to be the new best MCU movie after Eternals?
Yes,
and
I
what
did.
happened?
Yes, I
you
did.
really
I
solidified
was
in
wrong.
that statement. You said that shit with your
Yes.
chest. That
With my heart.
exactly.
With all my heart.
Me, I don't like doing that. I don't like.
Whoa,
I don't like
whoa,
doing
whoa.
that.
That's
What's up?
different than what I'm doing here at DC. That's the Marvel fan in me coming in over there. I don't do this shit with Marvel, my nigga.
It's the
I don't
same.
do-
It's the
there's no
same
Marvel-
concept. You said something with your
Bro.
chest, thinking it was going to happen, and it didn't happen, bro. It's the same freaking concept, same principle.
It's not. I'm not.
I apply that to everything. You're using Marvel.
I'm not predicting a movement at Marvel outside of their demise. That's my Marvel thing. They're
Right.
going downhill.
Yes, they are.
That's all I'm getting behind. Me as a
Right.
fan of Black Panther, of course I believed it was going to be good. What's wrong with the freak? And I was wrong.
I know. And
That was,
I believe
that was just the fan in me wanting to watch an amazing Wakanda Forever movie. But I got
Yes.
hoed.
And the DC fan in me wants DC to surpass Marvel. I want
Doesn't
to slay.
sound like
I want
it.
the
It don't-
universe.
it don't sound like it.
Why?
You're doubting it.
Because I'm not
You
making
are a
statements?
naysayer. You're a
No, I'm not.
naysayer.
No, I'm not. You're full of
Yes,
shit.
you are.
No, the
You're-
freak. I am not,
you
bro.
are speaking out against it, bro.
I'm not speaking out against it. Against
Are
it
you
is saying
speaking-
it's
are you
not going to
speaking
happen.
for it?
I didn't say it wasn't going to happen. I didn't
Is-
say.
oh,
I didn't say no
is-
knots. I didn't
is
say
it-
no
Is it gonna
doubts.
happen? Is it gonna happen? Am I right? Do you think I'm right?
Here is what I'm going to say for the 5th time. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to rain in 2 weeks. I don't know if DC is going to surpass Marvel, bro. I am going to wait patiently for the results, bro.
But that's not your take, though. That's not your only take. You're going against me while saying you don't know.
No.
for a
I'm not going against.
You can't say you don't know, but then disagree with me. It's either you think it's not gonna happen and disagree with me, but say you're wrong, but I don't know. That's bullshit.
I disagree with you making these statements when we don't have a fair
You can't
comparison.
do that
matchup.
either. You can't do that either
Why
unless
not?
you take because you have to take the opposition. Don't come and say I think you're trash and you not doing something about it or you have an answer. Oh, your shit is garbage. This movie is trash, but you can't say why. That's what you're doing here. You're judging a
very
movie and
different.
calling it trash without saying why.
I'm not. That's what the disingenuous about what you're saying is.
No, it's not.
I'm not being negative on DC, bro. How am I negative
are
on
being
DC? How am I
negative.
saying they're not going to do it?
All right.
I never once said.
I'm speaking their praise. You're going against it. That's negative.
I'm going against the statements you're making. I'm not going against you being hyped and being hopeful because I am as well.
Do you think DC rises?
See, there we go. Yes, they are rising because they're making moves. Yes.
Do you think DC will be better than Marvel by 2025?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think
I don't know what's
DC
coming out in 2025? Jody, here. Let me make it simple.
DC's future is bright?
Again, I've been here. I'm tired of getting burnt, bro. Like,
nigga, you're scorned. You're a battered housewife. You're tired of getting beaten and cheated on.
Am I wrong
nigga.
for that? Am I wrong for being scorned? Am I wrong for being scorned? Am I wrong for that though? Am I wrong for that though? Based off of what everything that they did, why am I wrong for that?
Because I see why it happened.
Yes, and I do too. This is why I'm not trying to.
You should give him an excuse. You should give him a pass.
Gosh.
You see what happened with AT&T, my nigga.
Yes,
the Snyderverse got released. The Snyder Cut was created for $100 million and then released because AT&T bought them.
And guess what? And guess what?
And then they got sold out the next year.
And guess what? Hey, let's go back to 2018 when we thought it was going to be all rainbows and sunshine. I never foresaw that happening, bro. Aquaman was the first new release past Snyder, right? We thought it was gonna be all rainbows and sunshines. Oh, they gonna get their shit together. We gonna because I remember that. Even you, we were all on board.
They're rising in 2018 and beyond.
You didn't anticipate Snyder Cut coming out. You didn't anticipate all the drama with the studio. You didn't anticipate Amber Heard. Ezra. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Amber Heard don't care about that shit.
That changed it,
but
bro.
It did no. Nothing happened. It's still happening. It always was happening, and you don't see it happening. That's why I'm pro. You're con.
The change. No, what you're saying hasn't happened yet, bro.
There's been speed bumps in the road. There's been speed bumps that you're jumping off the ship with. I take those speed bumps and I keep going.
Jody,
my boat crashes into the wave and I keep pushing through. You're tired of getting hit with waves and you're jumping ship. That's what you're doing.
Jody, give me the secret to time travel because you're clearly living in a future year that we ain't seen yet. Tell me when am I going to win the lottery, bro? When am I going to hit big? When I'm going to get this mansion, my nigga? When I'm going to get this Benz? You living in 2026 right now. I'm digging it, bro. Bring me with you, please.
Hey, bro. Then ride with me. DC rises.
I can't do it, bro. I got to wait for the results. I just can't do it.
I got you.
But
I got you.
Listen to me.
I haven't proven myself to you over these years. Enough. I haven't proven enough.
No, this ain't a movie, bro. This is like an actual like universe and slate, bro.
It's the universe and slate. I predicted all this. Everything except the Snyder shit. That shit was a speed bump. That shit was a left hook. AT&T coming in, my nigga, and then going to Twitter.
That's beat because you got to predict all of it. You can't just predict a certain aspect. You got to predict all of it. Predict the speed bumps, then, bro. Predict that. You can't predict.
Of course, they're gonna be good. That's just common knowledge.
You got to predict the good with the bad too, bro. If you're gonna be
what?
Because that's disingenuous to you to say,
"Oh
my God."
Not. Bro. Oh my God, there will be bad. Here it is. There will be bad DC movies along the way. Why do I have to say that?
You're talking about DC passing Marvel, bro. We just don't know what
there will be more good movies than bad. There will be more good than bad. There will be less speed bumps and waves. The ultimate goal will usurp the speed bumps.
So what are you gonna do if that doesn't happen? What if we get to December of 2025 and DC does not surpass Marvel? What are you gonna do then, bro?
I will admit that I was wrong.
Okay,
but if DC doesn't surpass Marvel, and I admit that I was wrong, and DC's actually good though, but it just wasn't good enough to surpass Marvel. This DC train keeps trucking, especially if they're doing the right things. But if DC doesn't surpass Marvel and DC's in the same kind of position it's in now, I'm out of here, Jack. Marvel fans, here I come. Give me the agenda. I'm leaving DC forever, my nigga, forever.
But you know, I think I could have swore you said if Flashpoint fumbles the ball, then you're gonna be out.
It's not out yet.
I know, and I'm saying now you're switching up.
No, I'm not switching up, my nigga. Man, we can't talk about DC. I get it, because I know that you would not be here going against me right now, Bat Boy, if y'all saw Flashpoint the movie.
Bro,
because you'd be like, God dang, Jody was right.
Y'all
gonna be like, God dang, Jody was right. This movie came out, used time travel, wiped the Snyderverse, and now the future is like kind of like reset to make a new DC world.
But Jody, that's what I want. So why would I? I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're right or wrong, because I want that. I'm not going against that.
If Flashpoint happens like I said it is,
yeah.
If it happens,
yes.
Will you ride with me then?
I'm riding with stuff. Yeah, bro. If Flashpoint happens and we get the slate in the universe, then yes, I'm on the train because we have something to work with.
If the 4-year prediction of Flashpoint that I crafted happens in reality and you see it, and then will you say DC will surpass Marvel by 2025? Because I've
When I
proven to
get-
you in an ultimate fashion that prediction is iconic.
I'll have it when we get a slate. When we get a slate, that is.
You're gonna get a slate in a couple of months, my nigga.
Yes, when we get the slate, then yes, and I will.
So you need.
Yes,
Getting a slate doesn't mean nothing, JB's. A
It
slate
does,
could be
it does.
could be bad movies.
Yes,
Those movies could still be bad.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying this
That's
is
why your
about
argument
rank.
isn't good. You're putting
Bro.
all of it on a slate, but those movies can still be bad. I'm saying the
We
movies
do
will
this,
be good.
bro. We do this all the time. How many times have we ranked the slates up until we did it with 2021? We're like, oh, this is what Marvel is doing in 2021. This is what DC is doing. We do this all the time.
Marvel
We've been doing this for
Marvel's
years, my
going
nigga.
down.
Oh my God.
Marvel is going down the mountain. DC's
Yes, we
going
know
up
that.
it.
Yes, we know that. Oh my God.
No,
but you never know.
I know that. You don't.
never-
Your prediction. You
Yo,
don't.
You
You
never
don't
know.
sound like it.
You never know what movie's gonna hit and what movie didn't. Let's go back 3 years from now. Did you think Doctor Strange was gonna hit? Did you think Doctor Strange was gonna be the best Marvel movie of 2022, bro? 3 years ago.
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Any of these movies could hit different. Any of these movies could flop different, bro. That's why we need to have equal slates
I
on both
agree
sides.
with that.
So we
You're
can
making a
really,
point that I agree with. I agree with that, and you don't realize that you're putting so much of your argument on a slate. You said, "Oh, I'll change everything if I see a slate."
Yeah.
That shouldn't change nothing for you, bro. The movies still have to come out and have to prove themselves as good DC movies, which is what I have been saying.
Right.
You getting a slate does not mean that you still agree or disagree with me.
But you're
You can
comparing
still get this slate.
you're comparing imagination to hearsay from DC to actual
So the
slate of
titles,
Marvel.
okay. So the titles of the movies come out for the next 3 years. Then you'll be on board.
Yeah, I will be willing to have the discussion. I will be willing to chime in and give what I think is going to happen. Yes. I'm being neutral right now because we don't got enough from DC.
All right, man.
It's that simple, bro. It's
Hey,
that
I wasn't
freaking
able.
simple.
I
And you know
wasn't
what?
able to
Hey,
pierce
hey,
your
hey,
soul
mark
with
my
my
words.
heart.
Nah, mark my words. When DC does have a slate up until 2025, bro, I will come back in here and I will make a statement off of what I think DC is gonna do after, bro. I will
I
come back
gotta
and I will follow up. I will.
I'm gonna destroy you when all this happens, JP.
I ain't destroying shit because I'm not disagreeing with
Yeah.
you on the. I'm not disagreeing.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're here. You're
I'm
a
not-
big
on
disagreement.
the future of DC. I'm not disagreeing with
Correct.
you being hopeful, bro. I'm
Flashpoint is
disagreeing
the
with you.
future. Flashpoint's the future. It's gonna happen. Then what?
Yes, it is. Then we get the slate and we get what's coming, bro.
So it's not
What am I
enough
hyped
that
for? What am I
it's
hyped
not
for right
enough
now
that
past
Flashpoint.
2023? What am I hyped
So
for?
is
I don't know what's coming out. What am I hyped for?
Aren't you're somewhere you got lost. Somewhere
Not
you're
lost at all. I'm the most logical thinking person talking right now, bro.
Not today. Not today.
What you mean,
Not
Jack?
today. Because
We can do it
if
with MCU.
Flashpoint-
We can do it with
if-
MCU, bro. I'm hyped for Fantastic
If
Four.
Flashpoint comes out and erases the Snyderverse, you should be celebrating.
But we can still oh my God, bro.
That's the biggest. That's the
yes.
biggest goal that we have. You're
I'm
worried
gonna
about
be happy,
James
bro.
Gunn, nigga. You're worried about James Gunn, the future, the new slate of the future, nigga. None of that means nothing unless Flashpoint wipes out the universe, dog.
Yes, bro.
That's Flashpoint. Let me tell you something right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever James Gunn is coming out with is not going to be more important than Flashpoint.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'm willing to agree with that. Because I doubt
So
he's going to
if
make
Flash-
a
All right.
universe-altering movie. I doubt he's going to do that. Yes. Okay.
Yes, bro. Yes. That's the come shot we should all be celebrating as DC fans. There's one major thing that's holding us back, and it's not Marvel, dog. Our number one problem is a toxic fandom from the Snyderverse.
I mean,
The Snyderverse is holding us back.
At this point, nah, it doesn't have any bearing on the movies that we're getting now. All the movies
Snyderverse doesn't have any bearing. Henry Cavill Superman
next
is
four
in Black Adam,
Yep.
and you said it's got no bearing on the movies that we're getting now, nigga. What?
These next 4 movies, they
No.
What's the
Black Adam. We just got Black Adam,
Right.
and Henry Cavill's in that hole.
Yeah, and you yourself, you said you're even doubtful that Henry Cavill's gonna get a movie, bro. So you're
Yes,
agreeing
yes.
with me that Snyderverse has no bearing on the future,
Oh my god. Oh my.
bro.
JBs.
What are they?
You have to take Black Adam with that statement you just said.
What was
Unless
statement?
you're saying, oh, outside of Black, Snyderverse has been a whole part of the whole DC fandom since 2013, dog. We're not
Yes,
out
it
of
has.
it yet, bro. We are not out of it yet until Flashpoint wipes it. Don't you get that?
Yes, bro. I'm waiting on Flashpoint, bro. Yes, bro. How many times I gotta say it, bro?
Because too many times in this argument, you've been dumbing down the importance of Flashpoint, and you've been sticking heavily to a slate from James Gunn. What does that mean?
It's not even necessarily Flashpoint. It's really just I don't know, bro. Like, bro, yes, they're gonna have a clean slate when Flashpoint happens. We can agree on it. We're gonna have a clean slate.
You don't need to know. You gotta show hope, faith, fandom, camaraderie, something, my nigga. You don't have to know everything. You could hope, you could want, desire. There's nothing wrong with that, JBs.
Yeah.
You can't go through life just assuming unless I know for sure. Nope. That's a hard life, bro.
It's really not. It's really not. I don't see what's hard about it at all. What's hard about it?
You gotta believe in love and have faith in people.
I do have faith. It's just I'm not
making
statements.
You don't have faith in this.
I don't make statements of stuff that hasn't been proven yet. I don't say something's going to happen when it's not, bro. That's the disconnect between me and you. Is you're not.
That's
you're not
why
understanding
I
that.
brought up. That's why you're wrecking yourself, and why I brought up the sun rising analogy. You do
correct
have
yourself
faith in
when you answer my question correctly. You don't know if it's going to rain in 2 weeks. That's the life I live. We just don't know that shit, bro.
I'm not pushing a narrative about it raining in 2 weeks, though.
So what point did you prove by the whole sun waking up? What point did you prove?
The point that I proved was you said as a statement 30 seconds ago, I do not have faith in what is not guaranteed and that I know.
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that. I said I don't.
You said something.
I don't make statements and say stuff is gonna happen before it happens. That's what I said. I'm hopeful and I'm faithful. I don't make statements. I don't say stuff like DC.
You do make statements. You do make statements.
What?
You said the sun is going to rise tomorrow.
That's based off credit, because again,
you said
why would it not? It always runs.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm just trying to prove your point that you're wrong. You do make statements.
No, I'm saying, bro. Oh my God, bro, dude.
That's what I'm saying. You do make statements
with credit, proven stuff that is proven. Yes.
And it's not proven. It's not proven. It's not a fact that the sun's going to come up tomorrow. That's just a fact of the world. It's not a proven fact that the sun will come up tomorrow. And we have faith in it. You have faith that your job will pay you on payday. You don't know that.
Right. But my question is, what would you
operate?
have to
We operate with assumptions, and we operate with faith-based. We operate with trust. You just can't have that.
That's where we fall to credit. That's where we fall to credit and precedence. Like how you was trusting Kevin Feige up until a point, bro.
Yes, I'm saying mine, and the reason why I'm making my bold statements that you can't ride with is because my faith and my credit is higher on DC than yours.
Credit that, in my opinion, like they don't have and have earned, bro. If they had credit and precedence, I'd be with you. They just don't.
That's your opinion. Yes. From your perspective, your opinion, they don't have credit. From mine, they do. So now you understand why I have a title there that says DC will surpass Marvel by 2025, because that statement I can liken to the sun will come up tomorrow.
Sure. If you want to take your breadcrumbs from DC, go on ahead, bro. I'll be waiting on that loaf of bread, my guy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
For sure. Thank you, JBs. Thank you so very much, bro. I appreciate
no problem, bro. Oh man, I love.
I'm gonna wreck your shit when this Flashpoint come out, motherfucker. I don't feel like you can get enough love to Flashpoint.
Not
bro.
at all, bro. Not at all. That's my most anticipated movie next year, bro. What you mean, bro?
What do you think my biggest prediction is on Jody's Corner, bro? It's got to be the Flashpoint shit, right? The DC
that's coming up? Yes, yeah.
That or Wonder Woman, one of them shits.
Are you talking about current that's coming up, or just in the channel period?
The channel period.
Wonder Woman, yes.
Okay, this is gonna be up there with Wonder Woman, I think.
Okay, that's fine, bro. I'll let you have that, bro.
Love you, JBs.
I'll let you too.
JB's tight. Bring this motherfucker, but he tight. All right, for sure. Who we got here? Qui-Gon been in this motherfucker. Qui-Gon, are you ready? Qui-Gon, you there, bro?
Yo.
Bad boy, you're trash.
Shut the fuck up.
You're trash as shit, bad boy.
Shut your fat ass up.
Oh, here we go. I was waiting for sure. You gonna shoot on me, my nigga? You homophobic brown bitch. Because you in that dirty country, motherfucker, you ruined the World Cup, bitch. Your people are so goddamn corrupt. Y'all ain't shit out there in Qatar. You ruined soccer.
Patrick Star, you're saying nothing.
I'm Patrick Star, but you're wearing his colors, my nigga.
That's not his color. This is orange.
You wear the
Pink.
Patrick Star color shirt. It's pink.
This is orange. It's pink. You idiot.
Hey, bro. In contrast, next to your dark, dirty face, it looked pink.
But shut your Eternals loving ass up, bro. Shut up.
What's wrong with loving Eternals, my nigga? Because I'd have love and unity for a team, and you're all about yourself, selfish out there in Qatar with your 3 camels and shit.
You've got bad taste in movies.
I got
bro.
good freaking taste in these movies, bro. You're
Your
trash,
taste in
bro.
movies- Hey, what's up? Is Wonder
What
Woman
you did
84
to
good?
soccer is terrible,
Is
bro.
Wonder Woman 84 good?
No.
Okay, so now you're a liar. So now you're a liar.
I never said Wonder Woman 84 was good.
A- is not good. Liar.
Wonder Woman 84 is excellent, bro. I love that shit.
Fuck.
Get me right, bitch.
That shit was trash.
You brown, them fake iPods in your ear.
I know.
Hey, my nigga, hey, tell
I don't
me
know what
right
to
now,
tell
bad
him.
boy.
Tell him something.
How
Qui-Gon.
many?
Tell him.
How many countries? How many countries did those earpods have to go through before they finally got to you in Qatar?
0.
Bullshit. You bought them bitches in the United States, and that shit had to go through 3 customs agents, and the camel had to deliver that shit to your door.
Camel.
How did you sign for those? You signed for them with blood, huh? You got a finger pricker? Y'all don't have pins, huh? You pricked your finger in blood to sign that shit. Blood contract. They had to foreclose on your house to freaking finance those earpods, didn't they?
That's the best you got, Mr. Krabs.
My bad, not your house. Your hut.
You're making fun of poor people when you were homeless. That's kind
I'm not making fun of poor people. You
That's
guys
kinda-
choose huts.
that's
You
that's
choose
kinda-
huts. You choose huts to live in.
Besides being messed up, that's backwards thinking because you were poor.
Messed up. Oh, are the jokes getting to you, bruh? You called me a fat, some shit about me being fat.
That's not
You
true.
started this. You opened up
Wait,
that
you're
gate.
buff?
You better believe
You're
I'm about to
buff?
run through that shit.
What gate? You can't walk through gates. What are you talking about?
I can slide through them.
Yeah, I put some grease on it.
Hey, nigga, you look dirty as shit right now. When's the last time you took a bath, motherfucker?
I don't know. Not sure.
Did you take a bath this week?
Maybe. I don't keep count.
You sweaty balls. No deodorant having. How nasty.
Your titties leak.
Hey,
How are you gonna
dog.
tell me about leaking?
How
Your
sticky
titties
are your
leak.
balls to your thigh right now?
Ew.
Bro, you lose stuff in your folds.
If you pull
How do
your
you
balls
lose
from your thigh
markers and
right
pens
now, would it sound
and
like this?
iPods in your folds? What are you talking about?
Does it sound like this when you pull the balls from your thigh
You
right now?
wear diapers. You wear diapers because you still shit yourself live on your channel. Make a stop.
At least in my country, we have diapers for adults.
For
adults?
Could
For
you believe
adults?
that we could go to a store and give them money and actually get finger food delivered to us with a wrapper that we choose to throw away, and we don't use that same wrapper for our coaster for our freaking cups at home?
You just said you have diapers for adults?
Do you know in this country, we order food
Why
and
would
we
I know-
take the
why would I
packaging
wanna know
and we
what you
throw it
think?
away? Would you believe in this country, we spend thousands of dollars for the packaging for our food? We don't just walk up to holes in the wall and say, put it in my hand.
What?
In your country, you stick your hand through a hole in the wall and they pour the soup in it and you eat it right out right outside.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
You know what it means, my nigga. How
I've
many
never-
times have you eaten a watery soup this month?
0.
I forgot you. I ain't got running water. How many times have you ate a milky soup?
A milky.
Milky.
What? Jody, I
How
have
many
no idea
times-
what you're talking
how
about.
many times
neither,
have you-
Neither does your channel know what you're
How
talking
many times
about.
have you?
Nobody knows what you're talking about, man. What are you talking about?
How many times have you drinking camel's milk this month?
Never. I don't think I have maybe one time in my life. I guess.
What does a camel taste like?
Oh shit.
Camel milk? Like milk.
No, what does a camel taste like?
We don't eat camels.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's your cars.
We don't eat camels.
Can't eat your car.
Camels is.
That's the number one method of transportation for y'all.
Your jokes are all like just about poor people when you were homeless yourself.
What do you mean? It's not about poor people. It's about roasting you.
It's a roast session.
These are jokes. It's called a roast session.
It's backwards thinking, so it doesn't work. So
what do you mean? Oh, you want to tap out? Okay.
You were
I know,
homeless.
yo. Hey, I could. Yes, I was homeless. I was poor. I'm still freaking poor, bro. What you talking
So we
about?
just look ridiculous.
Poor people shoot on poor people, bro. In this country.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you realize, Bad Boy, even being poor in America
Your logic
is
blows my
rich.
mind.
Is richer than you.
Your logic blows my mind. But then
The
again,
logic
you're
blows your
Jody.
mind.
But then again, you're
Hey,
Jody.
bro, we got something out here called food stamps.
You've
where
got
the
no
government gives
you've
us
done a
free
shirt
money
that
to go
says
feed
common
ourselves,
sense
my
is not
nigga.
common.
Your
Like, you
government
have
don't
common
give you
sense
shit,
when
bro.
you like movies like Eternals and Wonder Woman 84. Shut
Okay, you want to
your
go back to the
fat
movies?
ass
You
up.
want to go back to the movies? All right, let's go back to the movies. I see what he's doing.
He tapped out.
He tapped out.
Yes, save him.
Judge is doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Tap out.
Save him, Quake. Save him.
Yeah, all right. So, yeah, Qui-Gon, how you feel, bro?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man. What's up, you LA trash nigga?
It's all good, bro. Sunshine. I can see the sun right now. You Chicago cloudy gray sky, nigga.
For sure. Them toxic ass LA people. At least we ain't got that.
Those murderous Chicagoans and shit. Keeping the crime rate up. Chicago single-handedly keeping our crime rate high, my nigga.
Hey.
Where gonna stop doing?
Hey, my nigga, I can't walk outside with a watch in your fucking town, nigga. I can't go nowhere, nigga. I can't,
For
nigga.
sure,
I'm scared,
for sure.
nigga.
All right, for sure. I heard you can't freaking go out at night in Chicago to get a Subway sandwich at 2 a.m. without.
You can't do the same thing in LA. But
What you mean? Jesse Smollett got.
Oh,
Jussie
fuck.
Smollett.
Don't bring up that clown. Nah, don't bring up that clown. Nah, don't bring up that clown, my nigga.
Oh, it was Chicago. Niggas was believing it because it was Chicago. Hey, if he said that about LA, niggas would have believed him right away. Nigga, you full of shit.
LA took an L when Soulja Boy went to y'all hood. And it was claiming Suwoo and all that. And everybody allowed that shit too.
Ain't nobody allowed. Niggas didn't know. We was eating the shit, doing some other shit.
The show, he was in that bitch. You in y'all hood. Yeah. Qui-Gon remember everything.
All right, but freak you, man. Yeah, Marvel doesn't look good past 2025. I think DC's gonna have it, bro. What do you think?
I agree, bro. Hey, bro, I'm straight up and shit, my nigga.
You're supposed to prove him wrong. What are you talking
Judge,
about?
bro, I gotta be honest, bro. And honestly, like if you being honest, like let me ask you a question, Judge. You the judge, right?
What's up?
Wakanda Forever was trash, bro. Yes or no?
I didn't even watch it.
Didn't even watch it, bro.
His
that's
country
my
doesn't
point.
get that shit for like 6 months, bro.
Fuck.
It's so
Plus-
bad. Why would I watch it?
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like they have been trash for, I feel like way too long at this point.
DC was off the rip trash though. No.
DC has been trash because the Zack Snyder shit, and they finished that shit. To be honest, Aquaman was a banger. Gotta get that to DC. Besides Aquaman, the Suicide Squad movie, that was it went a banger, but it was a good movie.
Wonder Woman 84, Black Adam.
Wonder Woman 84
Black
was
Adam,
a,
let's go.
was a
We know
good-
you're a lost cause. I'm trying
was
to save Qui-Gon.
It was a good superhero
You don't
movie.
save people, you kill people.
Shut up.
Hey, my nigga, you gonna tap out, nigga? What's going on? I just want to know. Hey, but anyways, yeah. So basically, I just think that DC is taking over, bro, and I lost all hope because if you remember that stream with me and you, Jody, and we was talking about Wakanda Forever, and you cried over the trailer, my nigga, and I was hyped over it, my nigga, and it's just like that took all hope from me. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm like a what is
DC
it
even have
called? I'm
hope?
like Johnny Depp. I'm like Johnny Depp out the Amber Heard, you know.
Does
I'm
DC
just,
even have hope, Qui-Gon? Do they even have hope?
Do they have hope? Yes, they have a lot of hope right now. In fact, they have the entire, I feel like, majority of the superhero fans on their side. I think now, just because that Black Adam didn't do the numbers that it should have, people still, I say, like the movie overall.
What? The movie didn't meet its expectations.
I mean, numbers. What the fuck are we talking about? Numbers. Captain Marvel made $1 billion.
No.
What are you
I'm
talking about?
talking about Black Adam didn't meet its expectations as far as critically or financially.
Critically, yes.
Critically is in the air. Rotten Tomatoes is trash. Shit is. It's a mixed bag, but it's not a flop. It's not a bad movie.
Mixed
critically.
bag?
Not a bad movie.
Even mixed bag is a problem.
Eternals is a mixed bag, not a problem for me.
Ain't no problem.
Is it a mix? Is it a mixed bag or is it like mostly
Mixed bag.
negative?
Mixed bag.
Yeah.
Mixed bag.
You sure?
I'm sure.
But my point was that DC is taking over. Jody, I know you are a DC cock rider. I know that you're gonna be that to the day DC rises.
I don't ride DC's cock. I gotta keep it a buck when people mess up, bro.
Keep it a buck.
Yeah, no. You do keep it a buck, but when it comes to DC, you know,
Qui-Gon, tell him the truth. Tell him.
He's a little bit DC bias.
No, you
gotta tell him, though.
No, tell him the truth. Come on.
What's the truth, Judge? What's the truth?
He does not give it a buck.
Oh, I think Jody keep it a buck, bro.
No,
I think he keep it a buck, but it's just when DC is mentioned, you know, it's just I gotta make sure they rise. Nah, my nigga. Everything that you say, Jody, is somewhat coming from a true part of your heart, and I feel it because you got that DC in your heart. You're a Superman fan, bro. So that's why I don't come at you like I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, my nigga?
People are saying that. Yeah, JB. Yeah, he don't have faith. JB's lost his faith. His whole argument. Did he come off as negative against DC to you?
Man, at first he didn't start, but then the negativity rained down.
That's what I'm saying. JB's he broke my heart. He's going down a path I can't follow.
Yeah.
So people in the chat telling me that Black Adam 2 is confirmed. I need articles, bro, because from what I see here, from what Shogun said,
that shit is not coming out, bro. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
In fact, it just reiterates that what I said about $7 is true. All of this, including a B+ cinema score, is good enough for Black Adam to be a franchise starter, with Black Adam 2 and Hawkeye spinoff already being mapped out by Johnson's $7.
Nah.
And then this Culture Crave is saying they actually call it a Hawkeye spinoff, and he says it's since been removed from the article. So they'll put something in an article and then remove it from the article. Shows that. What does that tell you? I'll just leave it at that.
Listen, if
I need receipts.
Superman is sure.
We pretty much killed that. Thanks, Shogun, for that. I appreciate you, bro.
And all this hate on Eternals, my nigga. Eternals is fire, bro. Get it through y'all hearts. Get it through y'all minds, my nigga.
It's crazy, bro.
I rewatched that movie, bro. Rewatch it, bro. It got so much rewatchability,
How did you
bro.
survive? How did you survive the rewatch?
Bro, once you understand and have knowledge, it has logical brain cells.
That's how you die.
Get to it. Yeah, that's how you die. I go to your country. That's how I die.
I said Hawkeye, Hawkman, my bad. All right, let me put in who the freak is that? I say this. Oh, y'all ready to get y'all sheet wrecked by Overdrive with this bullshit of
hey, bro, Overdrive was saying facts,
Swag
bro.
is here.
Overdrive, your opinions are radical as shit. Wreck me today, bro.
Wrong.
I wrecked you yesterday. You want to get wrecked again today?
No. How did you wreck me?
I refuted all of your points.
How? What?
All right, what you got today?
JB's pretty much wrecked you, but I'm just gonna finish it off. DC is trash, and Marvel will rise forever.
Marvel will rise. Marvel will what? Never?
Rise forever.
Marvel will rise forever.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a fanboy statement.
How's it a fanboy?
How is it a fanboy statement to say that Marvel will forever be on top and rise?
Yeah.
Because saying something forever, nothing is forever, really.
Marvel's forever.
Marvel is forever, and you are a fanboy.
How am I a fanboy?
You just said Marvel is forever. It rises forever.
DC has
Does Marvel have an agenda?
No.
Does Disney have an agenda?
Define agenda.
Some people believe him, though. That's the crazy part.
And that's why I like him to call in, because there's a lot of people in the chat that co-sign Overdrive.
What agenda?
Tell him, Jody.
Bad boy, you tell him.
Bad boy, tell me.
LGBTQ, feminism. No? You don't see any of that?
How is it an agenda when they're just involving new characters? That's not an agenda.
Race swapping, gender swapping?
Every movie does that.
Yeah.
Marvel does it often. They're habitual offenders.
Hey, Jody, remember that Birds of Prey? Remember that Black Canary that was black?
Yeah. That's an agenda movie.
Oh, but DC's Rises.
Keep naming some more DC movies.
DC movies? Oh, that are woke.
Yes, agenda DC movies. Keep going.
It's
You
not
named
gonna
one.
be that much, my nigga.
You named one. Keep going.
I'll say Wonder Woman 84 is kind of an agenda movie. Even though I don't believe in agenda, but
what the
if we go based on you, that's an agenda.
Take that shit, Joe. Take that.
Wait, what did Jody give Wonder Woman 84?
An A minus.
Oh, fuck.
That was cap. Yeah, Overdrive. Yeah. That's cap. That's cap. Overdrive. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
You right, A+, bitches. Wonder Woman 84 is an agenda movie. How?
Because I'm because you say that every time a female is in a movie, it's agenda.
No, I don't. You just lied on me.
No, I didn't. How I lied?
I never said that every time a female is in a movie, it's an agenda.
I remember a while. I think it was like a week or two ago. You were debating swag, and you said every time a female is in a movie, you have your eyes on that.
You did say that.
Every time Disney casts a female lead, I'm doubting and looking out for their agenda. Yes.
So you're proving me right.
Well, that sounds like a police.
No.
Hey, that sounds like a police officer in LA. Every time I see a nigga across the street, I got my eye.
Yes. Putting extra attention on us and pulling us over and beating us are two different things.
I think that's what leads to the pulling over and beating up, don't you think? That mentality?
No. If you pull over a nigga because you want to beat him and kill him and do him dirty, that's fine.
No, you
I understand.
pull over a nigga because he's black, right? And you, in your mind, you think,
and there it is. You just got here, and you're already adding in political, social, black commentary. You Canadian nigga. You ain't even from this country, my nigga. If you ain't telling me about bacon or maple syrup, nigga, shut the freak up.
Hey, bro, listen, bro. Maple. Listen, I don't got a lot of time. I'm gonna make my.
You
point.
got peace and camels where you from, nigga, and moose and shit, bro.
Camels, nigga. What the hell are you talking about?
Moose, my bad. I was thinking about that other brown motherfucker in the top corner and shit.
Bro, you're
hey, bad boy, that picture is a lie, my nigga. Stop catfishing.
Bro, I prefer having mooses than goddamn raccoons in my attics and shit. But listen, bro.
Hey, buddy, there you go. Already changing the subject. You just got here.
Possums and shit.
Listen,
Listen.
I see this is what swag does.
No, I didn't change the topic.
Yes, you did, nigga. We already talking about black people and police.
Hold on. You and Overdrive can get y'all smoke. I want to just add one thing.
Ain't no smoke with Overdrive, bro.
When you say DC or Marvel would win, right? I want to add a little something, right? Do you think it could be possible that a new meta will come in and kind of overtake DC and Marvel? Like, don't you think superhero movies in general are, I don't know, they're getting fatigued?
You use the word possible, so I will say yes.
Yeah, I don't know, if they start making live action animes or things like that.
Anime.
Yes.
Like that Dragon Ball Evolution?
No, but done right, not.
I don't know, bro. Anime. That's
done right. It kills.
20 years later.
If they do it right, it will kill.
I don't. Nah, bro. I can't see Dragon Ball Z live action. I can't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also because I gotta get going. Before I leave, I gotta make sure to say so yeah, we don't know. We actually do know if the sun will rise, right? For us to not know, our literal star, right, in our orbit would have to disappear.
Yeah, you have to believe in that.
To not rise.
You have to believe in that science in order to say.
I have to believe in the science. What are you talking about?
If you're gonna believe with science, science tell you we came from monkeys.
Science is not a set of beliefs.
Science told you we came from monkeys.
Hold on.
Science believes we evolved from
from
organisms in the water to fish to monkeys to cavemen.
There are scientific theories.
No,
right?
it's believe in evolution. That's what they believe. That's what they said. The Big Bang. Get out of here.
Hold on.
They say a Big Bang happened.
Wow.
Stop it. I'm done. I don't want to argue with you about science. Have a good day, Swag. You gotta go do some shit. Peace out, bro. Have a good day, my brother. Trash nigga. This mother freaker.
Hey, Swag is it's controversial.
God damn, this nigga try to get me to go to astronomy. Speaking of astronomy, Bolden B, what's up, girl?
How you doing, Jody?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm in front of the gym, about to go in. What's up?
You about to go up in the gym, get your workout on. All right, I see you. Go in. How you feel about my statement, Bolden B?
I feel like, Jody, you're holding on to a rope waist deep in a pile of shit. You're hoping that new directors will pull you out of the hole. Like
Yeah.
for DC, I can't stomach 10 years of shit and then expect, you know, sugar cane.
It ain't been 10
deadline.
years of shit. You did get some gems in there.
Oh, yes, it has. Martha. Yes. It's been
Yeah.
10 years
That was
of
shit.
Jody.
BBS is definitely shit. Yes.
Yes.
Facts.
I'm sorry.
But you had Aquaman, the Joker,
That was fire.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman 2 is trash though.
Facts.
But Wonder Woman though.
Okay.
Gal Gadot is not. Well,
It was
don't know,
all right.
Have you guys noticed? Have you guys noticed that y'all don't keep the same energy with Marvel? Nobody's. Yeah,
Qui-Gon does.
I'm saying generally, not just you, Bolden B, but all y'all. You guys will say Wonder Woman 84 is bad, so you guys forget Wonder Woman and don't give it credit. Do we do that with Marvel? Because Iron Man 2 is trash, Iron Man 1 is forgotten about.
You gas Wonder Woman, the first one, so.
Right? I freak Iron Man because Iron Man 2. When anyone says Iron Man is a good movie, I'm just going to respond, Iron Man 2 is trash, and then I'm going to kill you off.
But
Let's keep that same energy, y'all.
But Wonder Woman went on to be trash in other things.
Like what?
Like the Justice League. Like
she wasn't trashing that. She was the best character in that movie.
I didn't like that movie. I didn't like the movie. I didn't like
the movie either, but Wonder Woman was the best character in that movie.
What I don't like about DC is the shaky foundation of which they throw their movies into. So I agree that DC has better characters when you say that they pull out their aces for that they shoot their loads in Marvel all the time and they hold on to DC. I feel like DC often puts their loads on the table, but it's just loads of shit. Like you can't.
You a hater. You a hater.
I'm
You a
not
hater,
a
Bully
hater.
B. You hating.
DC has some of the best villains. DC are
All right. What about The Dark Knight? What about Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises?
trilogy is one of the best superhero movies made. Period.
So then, why are you not giving credit for that then?
I do give credit for that, but that's where my
Don't
love
sound like
for DC stops. Even like for the whole.
You didn't like Man of Steel?
I didn't like Man of Steel.
You didn't like Wonder Woman?
I liked Wonder Woman.
What did you think about the Suicide Squad?
First of all, I hate Superman, so sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, Jody,
Oh,
but
damn.
Superman is trash.
Oh.
I like Batman. He's
damn.
more relatable.
She
I
a
can't
Batman
relate
fan.
to a perfect nigga. I'm sorry.
He's not perfect. You guys don't understand.
That's why I
Baby,
told
you don't.
that's
You don't
why I told
understand
you
Superman
Hold on.
because Zack
Did you just
Snyder's
say
trash.
Superman ain't perfect?
He's not.
Come on, my nigga.
He's not.
Superman's
Oh,
not
my
perfect.
nigga.
Superman is incredibly flawed, bro. Come on, just because he's super
flawed.
strong.
He's
Wait a minute, what makes Superman perfect, my nigga? Because I can point out freaking Thor and Hulk. They're perfect. Thor's perfect. Hulk's perfect.
He's flawed for a Kryptonian, but he's not flawed on Earth.
I don't think he
He
flawed
is
at all.
flawed on Earth. What?
Flawed at all? What name a flaw?
His
Oh my
love
God.
of people, his blind trust, his always willingness to trust you.
Blind
even though
trust
it's
can
gonna
be a good
deceive him.
thing.
No,
It shouldn't have took him
his
30
morals
It shouldn't
often
have
get
took
him in
3
trouble.
days to snap God's neck.
It's the duality of trying to keep your morality and keep the sense of justice while also dealing with very immoral people on this planet.
I don't understand how that's flawed.
Adapting to this earth, raising a family, being a father and being Superman, being a husband and being Superman, being Superman. How do you deal? How do you force save a person? How do you force a person? How do you save somebody who's wanting to commit suicide? What do you do with that?
You mean
I'm gonna jump off this building. Don't save me, motherfucker. I'm trying to kill myself.
Wait a minute.
Where's the
by
right
perfect-
into saving the life?
Wait a second. Wait, by perfect you mean he doesn't do anything wrong? Is that what you mean?
Where's the right into showing that you're allegiant to American government versus the world?
Yep.
Where's your
That's
allegiance
things
to your
around him,
team?
though. I don't count
Yes,
that, man.
it's things that happen around him that affect him internally.
But it's a lot of shit that he do.
To know that there's things that he can't save, like the death of his father. He's all powerful and strong, but he can't save his father from a heart attack.
Can't save his father.
Okay,
can't keep
okay, I give you that.
fucking
I
shit
give you
up,
that.
Can't keep Lois Lane safe. Can't keep shit safe. Really.
Yeah, you
Property
can't, and that's
always
he
fucked
can't say he wants to, but he can't save everyone, and that hurts him.
with all this power, you just a trash.
To be a person with almighty power, to click on the news and see
To be
so
the
much
person
death and
that's
violence, it
trash at
hurts.
your job. Yes, it does. Hurt.
Superman, trash. All right, who's your favorite superhero? I'm about to destroy them.
My favorite superhero. I
Please say
actually
Spider-Man.
no. I actually think I fall more into when I was watching superheroes. I liked X-Men a lot growing up, so I watched a lot of
Mutant Scum. You like Mutant Scum?
I love Mutant Scum, but I was
Forced, divisive, political, BC woke agenda bullshit.
I was more in line with the Brotherhood of Evil, and I like.
Oh, you a villain? Oh, you a whole villain? That makes sense now.
I mean, all of my heroes that I grew up liking are anime characters. So when I'm thinking of
what jacket is that? What kind of jacket is that?
This is Naruto jacket.
Oh shoot! Let's go.
That was dope.
Yeah, I've had this for a long. This jacket, shit. This jacket like 12 years old. I've had this jacket for.
But you a hater though. They still don't change the fact that you're a DC hater.
I'm not a DC hater.
Do you see that there's an agenda? Do you see that there's an agenda that Marvel is on?
Yes, I do see the agenda. I do see this sugar coating type thing, but just necessarily that your movies have violence in it and gore and it's a little bit darker doesn't make them great either. Because let me look back at DC. DC gives us trash, and they have like the possibility of giving us rated R content.
There's a new thing happening called Flashpoint that's gonna change that, and it's gonna make you a believer.
So here you are holding on to that rope. You're way deep in that shit.
Yeah, I am, but I'm gonna tell you, this is my last time. If it don't work out, I'm out of here. I'm right there with you. I'm gonna be a hater right alongside you.
And then you gotta. I have faith in Blade, even though I have faith in like the things that I like. I do have faith in because Mahershala Ali is a great person.
Yeah, he's a great person, but he's a slave to that script. He a slave to the script though. He could be a good actor all day, but that script is trash. He gonna be trash.
I want heads rolling. When I think of Blade, I want the same amount of continuity as the Punisher. I want straight killing. I want beheadings. I want stuff like that. I want it to be graphic, but hopefully, I don't know. With Disney on its back, I don't see it happening, but that's what I would like.
Thank you, Bolden B, for chiming in. I appreciate you.
You welcome.
I hope you have a good workout.
I have a question too, Qui-Gon, after you.
Freak you. Let me see what Maximum Max. Who's this Maximum Max guy? What's up, bro? Welcome to Jody's Corner.
What's poppin', Jody? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right, man. I'm a little down because some of you guys are negative on DC. Y'all some haters, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Fuck. Another one of you motherfuckers.
Not to hate. No.
Oh, okay.
No. I am hopeful right now. Like,
yeah.
Jody, I do not blame you. Yes, sir. I do not blame you for the optimism. I don't blame you. But I think it's nuanced, right? So the sequel's coming up. There's been a lot of talk about 2023 in particular. That's where I don't know if I'm the most optimistic. I'm with you. I think they chose
everybody optimistic.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with that, Qui-Gon.
Okay.
It's like right now, it's the moment of speculation. Everyone's just got to speculate because let's even talk about the ones coming up. There's still no Flash trailer. Not really. It was a quick little teaser. We don't even really have a trailer. Sense of like, was it a proper trailer?
Teaser trailer. Okay.
Yeah. So I get the optimism when it comes to those things. I just am really hopeful about the direction, about where they're going to take things in the future. I happen to believe that James Gunn is the right person just because of his DC knowledge. His DC knowledge cannot be touched. He clearly loves those characters, and because of that, I think he's going to be able to give all of the right energy to what those. Oh yes, no. He said that even when he was with Marvel, because people used to ask him on Twitter all the time, like, "Oh, what do you think of DC?" And he was like, "I actually know the world of DC even better than I know the."
He used to praise DC.
He said that.
Yeah.
Oh
yes,
yes. Going back. So because of that, I have a ton of faith about what he's going to bring to the brand. I think. It's like, Jody, as much as I'm with you on the DC love, I just don't know if I believe in the timeline per se. 2025 is mad soon in comparison, and everything that I have faith in with the Gunn era is like low-key the stuff that comes beyond that. I don't know how much of his influence is really going to impact what we see between now and then. So, like, and this is my biggest thing, too, when it comes to the recent shit. Aquaman, Flashpoint, both of those productions and stories have been heavily influenced throughout the point of production. They had a Batman cameo with Michael Keaton shot for this new Aquaman that I'm hearing they cut. It's a little bit confusing when it comes to what's ultimately going to happen in the direction of some of these movies. Because even same with Flashpoint.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Because there was word that
I know what you mean.
Ezra came in and that he did some reshoots. I'm a little bit scared that they had one planned ending because they were going, okay, we got our boy. He's about to be our Flash. It's going to be crazy. And then all the crazy shit went down with him, with them.
Yes.
And then they were like, oh, we maybe need to rethink this ending. Maybe we need to like sort of retcon and sort of have an out for him. Maybe we need to like, so we can build on the future. Maybe we need to have an excuse in the narrative so Ezra's Flash is no longer the thing. Those choices might muddy the waters. Those choices might make those movies completely convoluted, confusing, bizarre. So even though I'm hopeful, I just don't know if they're going to come out correctly because of all the craziness behind the scenes. And it might affect the product just in terms of the quality level.
So you bring up a good point, and it's something that I wasn't going to say just yet, but I'll just tease it now. Or I'll put that possibility out there now. Is that Flashpoint was the lightning rod of the future. Now that James Gunn is here, I don't even know how much Flashpoint is going to shape the future anymore. Because James Gunn might just blow it all up.
Right. And that's why I forget who was saying it earlier.
And if James Gunn chooses to creatively just say everything is gone, then Flashpoint's not going to matter.
That's a bad thing.
That exactly. And that's what I'm worried about because it felt like it was sort of like the restart moment. I had the same anticipation and I was hyped because of it. Because like you, I'm not a big Snyder guy at all. Like that's not my shit in the least. So I was hyped for Flashpoint to sort of set us right on the future. But now that they got new leadership, and he might want to clean the slate, Flashpoint might not have the same impact on the DC universe. So when comes to like a big moment, I just don't know if that's what we're going to get.
Yeah, this entire Flashpoint thing that I've been saying is in more jeopardy now than it ever has been since James Gunn has arrived here. Since James Gunn took over, I don't even know if he's going to run with Flashpoint as it was. I wouldn't be surprised if he stays to the release date of Flashpoint. Then it's got to be the same. But that means he'll let Flashpoint happen, and then he'll just reboot the whole thing then, maybe.
Yeah, and he does value continuity. DC's got storylines that can make it all tie in and make sense. And I'm sure that's what he's doing right now. Like, he's probably finding a way to bridge that gap, pre-gun, post-gun era. I think he can make it make sense. Now, when it comes to Marvel, though, I have just as much faith in that 2023 slate. 2024. Like I'm not.
Ew. Get out of here.
Y'all gonna let me say? Y'all gonna let me say why? Hey, I'm serious though.
I was just like you, homie.
No. But see, let's set the record straight though. There's a lot of broad strokes y'all have been painting recent Marvel with, taking out of account the individual projects and their worth. Who all on this call actually watched Werewolf by Night?
I did.
I didn't. Of course you did.
Werewolf by but that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, let him finish. Where you going with this? Werewolf by Night. What about it?
Werewolf by Night was crazy. Werewolf by Night, when it comes to tone,
crazy as in good or bad?
Oh, crazy
Werewolf
good.
by Night?
That shit was mid as shit.
Bro.
That shit was man. Y'all overhyped that. Y'all overhyped that shit to the point where I forced myself to watch it, and then I got no blood, nigga. That shit was ink, my nigga. They didn't show no blood in that, bro. That shit was black and white because they had blood in it, so they made it black and white, bro. Miss me with that shit, bro. That shit was mid. Story wasn't all that. The freaking action was mid. What's good about Werewolf by Night outside of the fact that it was Halloween?
No, bro, I'm a fan of old school Universal ass. Yes, the story was cool and introduced. And to your point, Jody, I'm gonna bring up a point that you would make.
She was
Jody,
mediocre.
you made a good ass point. No, I feel you, but think back to what you said about Phase 1. You were like, nobody cared about these characters when they were first introduced. Nobody was like all Thored out, or nobody Captain America, this and that. It's an introduction. It's a tone setter. So it's like they went in a genre.
They don't believe in it because they introduced that shit on Disney Plus, bro. Disney Plus is dog time, bro. It's trash time. Anything on Disney Plus is dog shit.
But Jody, you fuck with Falcon Winter Soldier?
Falcon and Winter Soldier was the first product they were coming out with, dog. Everything else has been dog shit.
Even that wasn't fucking fantastic.
WandaVision was tight.
I love Falcon and Winter Soldier.
WandaVision was tight.
WandaVision's trash.
WandaVision was fire. WandaVision was dope. Let's not sleep on WandaVision.
It's not cat, bro. It's my opinion. Y'all think it's fire. That's
trash.
cool. But for me, trash.
I respect your
bro,
opinion.
nah.
I loved WandaVision. We
The
know
whole
that
show
week to week.
was a freaking
There's no
episode of
character
sitcom.
development.
None at all. It was a sitcom per episode.
What you
And
mean
all
no
y'all
character
niggas was
development?
capping, bro. All y'all were capping. When I said they need to drop this sitcom, Jody, relax, man. It's only going to be like 3 episodes of a sitcom. That shit was 10 episodes.
That shit was
of
like
sitcom,
7
nigga.
episodes, bro.
That shit was the whole goddamn show of sitcom, and y'all capping that bullshit.
People that didn't even watch Marvel watched that shit, and they was like, "What the fuck is this? 7 episodes, bro?
God damn,
that was too
But
far."
see, y'all must not see. Nah, I grew up with Nick at Night, fucking TV Land, all that shit. I loved walking back through those old school eras of TV. It was fun. It was experimental. It was
Then
bold.
turn on
it was
Nick at
different.
Night. Don't
was
put that shit on my Marvel,
Nick
man.
at Night better than that.
Hey, but question though, is
Nah.
But hold up, real quick question though, because for everyone who went and left the Infinity Saga complaining about, oh, Marvel got a formula, every project feels the same, everything is like in the same whatever. What do they do next? They came out with a completely different format,
But it's got to be good
different
though.
tone. But
Different
it was
doesn't
good to
mean
many
good.
people,
It's got to
though,
be
Jody.
different and good.
It was
Many
Jody,
people love, but yes, more people love WandaVision because general audiences don't know good movies or TV shows.
But Jody, it wasn't even just good to people that like Marvel. Hold up, real quick. We forget this context though, too, Jody. That shit was special when it came, and think everything you want to about critics and all the people in that realm. They're not eager to love no Marvel shit. This is comic book shit. They sleep on that stuff like they don't even give a fuck.
Critics
They
are
would
not
rather-
eager to love Marvel shit when they give Captain Marvel's high grades and shit and
I'm
DC
talking,
grades.
I'm talking about award shows and shit. How many movies have been nominated for Best Picture that was a superhero thing before Black Panther? 0. They don't love Marvel shit. They don't
Before
love
Black
superhero
Panther.
shit. No, but that's my whole point. That
The
didn't
Dark Knight,
change
Heath
everything.
Ledger.
No. I said Best Picture. If you remember, Dark Knight did not get nominated for Best
nominated.
Picture. As a matter of
Oh, you're talking
fact,
about nominated.
No, it didn't get nominated for Best Picture. It's actually why the Academy raised
Supporting
the
actor.
limit of how many. No, it got nominated for awards. It didn't get nominated
Yeah.
for Best Picture. It's why the Academy raised the amount of nominees that they could have. But anyway, my point is, they don't nominate stuff in the genre. They run from it. It has to be exceptional for them to do so. By
I
a
don't
certain
care about
metric.
the Oscars though. Oscars has lost all their credibility. They don't matter.
That's cool. I don't fuck with the Oscars neither. After Green Book, I was like, nah, I'm good. They just that
Hey,
ain't
bro,
it.
Will
But-
Smith turned them up. That shit was fire, my nigga. Slapped the dog shit out of him. Yeah.
I mean, you have very cohesive arguments, and I understand and respect your opinion. But I disagree. I disagree with what you're saying here about Marvel. This slate looks like the worst phase I've ever seen in my life.
Hey,
Agatha,
Jody, I do got a question.
Coven of Chaos, my nigga. Agatha. You made a Disney Plus series about Agatha, Loki season
Sound like
2,
an old
the
white lady.
Marvels. What the freak is Echo?
Fire.
Hey, but Jody, let me say exactly. Let me say this.
What the fuck is
Marvel
Echo?
has so
What
much.
is that?
Has so many damn wins.
I'm a grown man, dog.
2008. Hey, exactly, but let me address that though, because I've been listening to you for a hot minute, and it's like I think everyone on this call is a black man, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we got
Everybody
respect
except
for
Bad
that
Boy.
shit.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm black.
Yeah.
You ain't black. Shut up. You just
I'm
dark
black.
brown.
I'm
You ain't
blacker
black.
than you. I'm blacker than you.
You ain't blacker than me. No, you're
Blacker
not,
than
bro.
you. You're not
No, you
African.
ain't.
You're
Your
not
color might be
African.
that color.
You're
Neither.
not African.
You ain't either.
SA.
You ain't either,
Yes,
bro.
Nah.
You
SA
ain't
is not
either.
African.
You ain't either. Just because
You
you in
ain't
the
black.
continent Africa
No,
don't make you
SA,
African. There's
SA,
some people.
you're not black.
There's some of y'all that don't like.
SA,
Don't look like blacks.
SA.
You, hey, bro. You can't say the N word, bro.
Mono,
Oh,
you're not
You
black.
ain't
can't
black.
say the N word.
You ain't black.
You can't say the N word.
can't
You
say
ain't
the
black.
N-word.
Hey, Mono,
Hey, my
you're not
nigga, you
black.
ain't black.
You're not black. You're
Hey,
not black,
Judge,
bro.
don't say the N word.
Hey, you ain't black, my nigga. Shut
You
up,
can't say
Judge.
it either. You
Keep
can't
the
say
N word.
the N-word
Hey, my
either.
niggas don't watch.
Wow.
Hey, my nigga, Judge, don't say the N word, bro. You ain't black, bro.
Don't say it
You-
either.
you don't look
say
like
it
us.
either.
But say it,
You
say it,
don't look
Judge.
like us.
Say it, Judge.
You
Say it.
don't look
say
like
it
us,
first,
bro.
Then tell people to not say
Hey,
it.
you don't look like us, bro. You wear those
You're
them
not black.
things, those
You're
dresses and
Mexican.
shit.
You're Mexican. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got a little bit of that in me.
Ain't no
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit. You're Mexican.
I'm Mexican.
Nah,
Then
Jody
you're
like black.
Then you're
Black.
Iraqi.
I'm African.
If I'm Mexican, you're Iraqi, my nigga.
Tell a Tubby, shut up. You just Mexican.
All right then. All right. All right. Tell Jeannie I said what's up, and tell Jasmine stop leaving the goddamn castle, getting in trouble and shit.
Maxim, get into your thing. Get into your thing.
Hey, tell Aladdin I say what's up, my nigga. Don't lose your hand trying to steal an apple.
Hey,
and
Judge,
shit,
don't
my
be
nigga.
scared to say the N word. You can say it, my nigga. Go ahead, my nigga. Let it free.
I don't care about that rule.
For sure, for sure.
Y'all stupid. But
Hey,
nah,
Africans.
nah, but
Hey, let me tell you something. What you are, bad boy. You might be African, but African don't mean black. Black is in America,
Oh,
my nigga.
shit. Hey, bro.
You ain't black. You African.
That's
nigga.
deep, my nigga.
Hey, that's too
why-
deep for him.
That's
He
deep.
don't know about that. He don't know about
Hey.
that.
That's why
Africans. You know, they came here. They were slaves, and then in the 1950s and 1960s, we became black.
Africans are not black
in America, bro.
That's
Blackness
why
come from here, baby.
That's why you don't get subscribers.
I do get subscribers, but even if I didn't get subscribers, I don't give a freak about subscribers. All I care about is being able to take care of my family.
If you don't,
let's end on that.
You wouldn't have Patreon.
Shut your mouth, my nigga. I know you ain't talking. $10 will change your life. $10 American will change your life.
Don't let him get away with that.
That's how bad y'all doing out here. I will give you $10 and buy you a couple of camels, my nigga.
The day I get
$10 American, bro.
The day I get roasted by a Teletubby broad is the day I quit you.
A Teletubby? Which Teletubby am I? Which color? Because you look like the purple one.
Oh.
That was messed up, Jody. I'm sorry. Maxim, go ahead.
That's right. That's right.
No, yo, after all that, after the roast session.
He said it was messed up.
Hey, but no. But to me, because we all have a very similar.
Hey, check
Leave me alone there. Leave me alone there, my nigga. You ain't black. You might be African, but you're not black.
It's deep, my nigga.
Africans in Africa, they're Africans. They're not black.
Hey,
you're only black when you're here, bro.
You're gonna stay in the shadows zone. You're gonna stay in the shadows zone.
Hey, just
right now, if ever this country gives out the 40 acres and a mule, gives us reparations with all that money, no check is coming your way.
Oh shit. God damn.
Fuck.
God damn. Well, Tyrion, where you at?
To me?
Where you at, Tyrion? God damn.
He said Tyrion. Tyrion.
Just gotta say his name.
Freak out of here, buddy. You ain't getting that. You ain't. Oh God, you ain't getting. That's right, JJ. Tell him. Oh God, you ain't getting a check, bat boy. Ain't nothing coming your way, my nigga. Believe that.
Oh
JJ.
Hey,
Who's JJ?
Straw Hat Smooth.
Who's JJ?
You ain't never seen Good Times, motherfucker? Dynamite.
Whatever.
You just
But you gotta
say he
be
ain't
black
black.
to know that show. See, you ain't black. You don't know about JJ. You don't know about JJ? See? You don't know about Florida. Do you know who James Amos is?
I stopped paying attention after you said Africa.
Do you know who James Avery is? Who's James Avery?
No idea.
You know who John Singleton is?
Yeah, he directed Four Brothers. The movie. Right?
I think he produced Four Brothers. Directed by? I mean, he might have directed it, yeah. I think he directed and produced. Yeah, he directed Four Brothers, but he produced Hustle and Flow. Uh-huh. Why you asking John Singleton, bro? Don't ask him John Singleton.
Hey, my nigga.
Do you know who Louis Farrakhan is?
No.
Oh, we gotta fix that. Come on now.
Do you know who Cassius Clay is?
Are these American guys?
Oh fuck! You don't know Cassius Clay?
It's Cassius Clay. Do you know who Cassius Clay is?
Give me a second.
Don't Google that shit. You black, right?
You're asking me about Americans?
Judge.
Let me get something straight. Our celebrities and our athletes are world famous, my nigga. World famous.
Global.
These are global phenomenon.
Global black excellence.
You must know.
But because you ain't black, you don't know nothing about that because you're not black.
Talking about Muhammad Ali, the boxer.
Oh, Muhammad Ali, the boxer. How does Google treat you? How's that NSP? What gigabyte plan you got? Yes, his name is. He converted to Muhammad Ali. Yes.
Yeah. I opened the page a minute ago.
Do you know who Michael Jordan is?
Basketball.
What team does he play for?
You're talking about American celebrities.
What is the name of the association that he plays for? What's the name of the sport?
I don't watch basketball.
But you're black. But you black and you don't watch the NBA?
This nigga dumb.
But you black though. Hey, bro.
Look at all them eyes in the chat, bro. Eyes. God damn.
Oh.
God damn.
Hey, let me tell you something, homie.
Swag was
You
not
ain't
playing when he
black.
called you a weasel.
You and Swag Kage, you niggas ain't black. Y'all African. It's different.
Swag was not playing when he called you a weasel, man.
A weasel. That's a Canadian ass word. Weasel.
He was not playing.
Weasel. We got so many other better words. This motherfucker use weasel and shit. He probably has weasels in his country. I don't. Is a weasel an animal?
Oh no.
I think I think it might be an animal. I mean, I'm putting my ignorance out there.
It is.
Is a weasel an animal? I think, my nigga.
It is.
Like, look, this is a Canadian animal, my nigga. Look at this shit. What is that? We don't get those in this country. This fool said a weasel and shit. See, look at y'all. Y'all, you talk about you people in Canada are liking bad people to weasels. This is a very cute, clean looking animal.
Oh,
let me tell you something about America, bitch. We got rats. Yeah. We got rats and we got freaking cockroaches and shit. And that's how dark we get. That's how in the trenches we are out here in America, bro. The worst things y'all got are weasels. Look at this shit. It's
That's
cute.
a good point, my nigga.
Y'all don't know nothing about the black experience.
That bitch look fresh.
Y'all, this shit look peaceful. You motherfuckers in these other countries talking about y'all black, and this is y'all
American experience, not black experience. Shut up.
You can only have the black experience in America.
No, just American experience, not black.
No. The black experience exists in America. That's right.
Black experience.
That's right.
American.
That's where it started. Black. The definition black started here, my brother. It started here in the civil rights movement, bro. Do you know what the civil rights movement is, bad boy?
Here we go again. America. I'm gonna say it for the 10th time. America.
We're the ones that started it all. Yeah, right here. We're progressive. By the time we start a trend here, hey, if we start a trend in America today, you'll get it in 3 years.
What?
We start the trends, the world follows them later. We stop the trends, the world is late canceling them. Like the rest of the world was giving money to Transformers. People were watching Transformers, and domestically in America, Transformers was flopping, but internationally it was making so much money. That's how those movies was making so much money. But here in America, we been gave up on that trash.
On TV.
That's right. You know what the Transformers are? Oh shoot.
That's my childhood.
All right, bad boy, you ain't black. Just know you ain't black.
Hey.
You African.
You can say the N word, man. I want to hit. I want to hear you say it.
He said
Zip
it before.
it, you Teletubby weasel. Zip it, you Teletubby weasel.
See, I was laying off of you, dog, and there you go again, coming back to me and shit. Let me ask you a question, bad boy.
You keep poking.
When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
Today.
You a bold-faced lie. You a lie. You a motherfucking lie. This is the face of a liar. Nigga ain't took a bath in a week, but he said he brushed his teeth today. You ain't shit.
Hey. Judge is iconic, man. Yeah.
This is the face of a liar. When did you really brush your teeth?
You're the last person on this channel to talk about lies.
You got toothpaste in your bathroom right now? I guarantee that you can't disappear for 30 seconds and bring back toothpaste to the camera because you don't have none in your house.
That's how YouTube tossed you in the shadow zone.
I have a theory that there's not a single tube of toothpaste in your house.
That's foul too, Jody. I'm sorry.
Why is that foul?
I'm sorry.
No, there's no. It's okay. You can say whatever you want about me.
Call him a Teletubby.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you done? All right, we want back up. No more roasting.
Teletubby.
I don't care. You can call me fat. It's okay. That's what we do, bro.
This is go-to.
That's foul. No, that's foul. No, that's
it's
foul.
not foul. It's not foul. It's okay.
It's foul.
You want to be? Oh, now you want to be a good citizen.
Have you watched the show? No, that's foul.
Yeah, I watched the show. Not all of the Teletubbies were gay. I think it was just one. I knew that's why you were saying it. You hate gay people so much.
One of them was gay.
Hey, bad boy, let me ask you a real question. If you were in
you don't
your
ask
city,
a question. You don't
All right,
ask
but
me questions.
Let me wait. If you saw,
You don't
were
ask
in a
me
rest- but let me give you an
You
example.
don't
Hold on.
ask me questions.
Let me give you an example, dog. Before we get out of here, let me give you an example. Hey, bro, if you were in the cafe in your country just on a regular day at a cafe drinking coffee, and you look out the window and you see across the street in an alleyway where it's kind of dark, but you can see them, two men kissing, and then one man goes down and starts to suck the other man's cock, right? And then you pay your fee, you leave the cafe, and as you leave the cafe, those two gay men are coming out, and they're pretending to walk like normal homies and shit. And then a runaway camel who's hooked on shrooms runs through the town and tramples these two motherfuckers, bro. And they're dying, and they need help. And they're like, help me, please, help me. Would you help them?
If it was you, I would actually join the stomping.
Fuck.
Would you help those two gay guys and take them to the hospital?
Jody Joe doesn't deserve help.
Would you help those two homosexuals off the sidewalk and take them to the hospital?
Of course. I would actually try to stop the camel if I can before I even need to get to the hospital.
It's a good answer.
It does get to.
Oh, all right, bad boy. All right, for
They
sure.
trying to get my nigga canceled.
Oh, good shit, man. No, he don't get canceled in this country. Yeah, no problem. Well, good shit, bad boy. I thought that you ran with the ways of your country and shit, but you're different. You're more progressive.
It's not progressive. Actually, Islam doesn't even allow those killings. That's what I heard.
Be careful what you say on the internet, though, bad boy. I don't want to see some people come in there with turbans and black bag you and take you out.
Hey, my nigga.
I mean,
I don't want to see you get black bag like V for Vendetta, my nigga. I don't want to see you end up being tortured somewhere and shit, saying these radical, that's radical for your country, bro. You can't be saying that shit, bro. How,
that's not radical, actually.
Gay people are human and shit. What happens to gay people in your country when they get caught doing homosexual things?
They could get killed or they could get spared.
Oh, they could get killed.
Crazy. God damn.
So if two gay people kiss and make love, if two people who suck cock get kissed, make love, and they go to court and the judge says, "What do you think?" and they say, "I'm proudly gay and I want to be gay for the rest of my life," will they die?
I've never heard of a case like that getting to court.
Oh, dang! How do they get killed? They get killed before they go to court. God damn!
Damn!
It's not law. It's not law. It's not religious.
You see, in this country, we have trials and innocent before guilty. Y'all guilty before innocent. Who does the killing? Who kills? They die before they go to court sometimes?
Innocent? What do you mean innocent? We watched that repo video when you got smoked. We know.
Innocent until proven guilty. That's a thing here. What is it for you guys?
Even in racism, Jody?
In everything. Innocent until proven guilty. That's how we work here.
And he calls me a liar.
Oh.
No, that's our law. That's our law. You're innocent until proven guilty by a court of your peers.
Is Ryan Cannell racist?
I believe so.
See what I mean?
I'm not freaking throwing Ryan Cannell in jail. Like, what the freak?
You said innocent.
I probably won't share a sandwich with him, but I ain't gonna throw him in jail.
You just derailed the entire video, man. Like,
Ryan Cannell. Hey, don't call me no Dave. Don't call me fat Teletubby piece of shit. All that bullshit, or I'm gonna flame your shit. I've been waiting to flame your shit for a long time, bro. A long time. I get joy and pleasure in it.
So about James Gunn.
But I'll let you.
Right. Okay.
It's better than hearing Overdrive's trash opinion. Overdrive saying bullshit about Marvel and shit.
You trash, bro. You trash.
Is this the Flash? Is this Mike the Flash? Who's it?
Trash,
No, that says Jay. Why is it?
Don't listen to him, Overdrive.
That's a fake Flash.
Thank you, bad boy.
Fake Flash. It's a fake Flash.
Fake Flash.
Oh fuck.
Flash drive.
Oh, Flash.
It's a fake Flash.
Flash.
All right, Overdrive. Let me just say something to you before we get up out of here. Overdrive. I think that I like the fact that you call in with your opinions and stuff and all that, but you need to. I want you to stop being a fanboy. Like, don't.
I'm not a fanboy.
Nah, y'all sleep on Overdrive.
You're a fanboy, bro. Fanboy.
I just think it's happened about.
Put the boy in fan
all the time.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Bad boy, do you think Overdrive is a fanboy?
No.
Oh my God. Hey, bro.
Thank you.
I was kind of on your side, Judge. You trash, Judge. Trash, my nigga. Tell the truth, bro.
Overdrive. Tell me a couple of bad MCU movies. Name a couple of bad MCU movies.
He can't.
Actually, I don't. There's not an MCU movie below a D to me.
So they have bad movies.
Watch.
So they have bad movies. Name those D. Just go ahead and name those D movies. He's not gonna stop talking. So just name
The only bad MCU movie to me is Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
What about Endgame? Not Endgame, not Ragnarok.
So, hey, let me say, Overdrive. Thor: Love and Thunder is not an F movie?
No, it's not. No.
Help me out. Just help me out. Name a couple.
Rags for help.
And Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel's like a C-. Wait, D.
You said a B? You said a B?
Hey,
D.
shout out to y'all, bro. Hey, Marvel lives forever. They'll forever be on top and they'll never fall, right?
Yeah.
There's no Marvel agenda in the MCU.
No.
Fanboy.
Wait, hold up.
With the boy
Wait, Jody,
fanboy.
Hey, y'all, shout out to y'all, bro.
Hey, well, hold up. Well, I gotta say something.
Hey, don't hold up, motherfuckers. Thank you so very much, everybody, for coming in with that shit. Holy freak. My shit is wrecked forever, my G.
There's something about
God dang.
Y'all do
Hey,
almost
man,
overdoing
thank
it.
you guys so very much for watching Jody's Corner. Shout out to Qui-Gon Judge, my girl Trixie and shit, my Overdrive, Maximum Max, everybody called in, JB, shout out to y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. This has been Jody's Corner, baby. You guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all patrons when I see y'all. Peace out, y'all. We out.
Deuces.
Look in my eyes, what do you see?
That boy.
The cult of
personality. You ain't black.
Y'all try.
Say nigga.
I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality.